happening. Boom, please. Okay.
Try checking.
Go back. Yeah, okay.
I can hear you.
It's peaking.
We are live.
Is it peaking?
We are live, chat.
Is the actual mic peaking?
No.
Is it not?
No. Jesus Christ!
Oh, whoops. Okay, that happened. Yeah, it does help if that happens. How did you... I didn't touch that. Promise. Everything... Apologies, chat. Everything is just going to pop today, unfortunately. It's not... Today is not our day.
Oh, there we go.
Excellent. Right, we are now securely in, and on the topic of secure, we've got a really beautiful race happening here between the Ferrari of left and the AlphaTauri of right. The right AlphaTauri controlled by mids going up the inside there. A little bit of contact between the two, but they're looking for the switchback. The Ferrari does force the AlphaTauri off the track a little bit, but now coming to the Vale chicane. Oh, there's more! Even more contact between the Ferrari and the AlphaTauri. My gosh. My gosh, what an incredible race we're seeing so far. This is going to have to go down with the stewards right at the end, I think. For those who are uninitiated, this is Durham's fastest gamer tournament, where a big prize of a trophy and street cred ultimately will be going to the victor of the tournament.
I'll ping the. Yeah.
Got plenty of brilliant racing action coming for you today, as we have mids in the AlphaTauri, and the Ferrari gets overtaken by the AlphaTauri. As they come now into Luffield, turn number 7, you've got to get a really good run through here if you want to, you know, try and go for a move, maybe into Cops, and to not Lewis Hamilton it, coming in there. And here we go, through Cops, the Ferrari is looking to struggle just a little bit as we're going to switch over to the AlphaTauri. Look at their run through, Maggots and Beckett's, the beautiful historic S's here at Silverstone. Coming through here now, we've got the Ferrari, 1.4 second gap to the AlphaTauri ahead. Coming now into Stowe, brilliant run through there from the AlphaTauri. There's now a 1.6 second gap to the Ferrari, who has went off at Stowe. Couple wheels off the track, that is going to be probably track limits. Well, on the topic of track limits, there we go. Off the track once more goes the Ferrari of left. As now we have right coming through turn 1. Brilliant run there. 2 seconds the gap. On the final lap now, we have no DRS here between the two drivers. So we're going to have to see if the AlphaTauri does end up making a mistake on this final lap. All the pressure is on now to perform the best. As we come now down the Wellington Straight, coming into Brooklands now through Luffield.
You know,
I know. I can change the cams if I want.
You can also open the spectator menu.
Yeah, I know.
Hide the UI.
I don't need to.
Please input. Please use the controls.
I know. I've never done this before, chat. So I apologize if I am.
I don't know more about this. I don't own this game.
Maybe, there we go.
Press F2 to hide UI.
Yes, okay. Apologies for that, chat.
Steam is going wild.
Steam is going wild because probably someone's friend has opened up Tmod Loader. So here we come now into Stowe. Long right-hander. Gonna want to take that in 7th gear as the AlphaTauri is going to come through there. Brilliantly taken. Watch the Ferrari coming through now. Not a bad run, but ultimately speaking, into the Vale chicane. Coming out through Club, it is going to be mids in the AlphaTauri who wins here. An incredible race there. Brilliantly done, brilliantly executed. Brilliant victory.
Yeah. Honestly, it's actually really good. That was funny. Is the stream live?
Stream is live.
Okay,
The stream is live.
for you guys.
That's alright. It's chill. It's chill. We're chilling, we're cooling, bro. We are having a brilliant time. No, Crofty's having a bit of a. He's not losing. He's off like. He's off with his family or something at the moment, so he's not broadcasting for now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got even better.
Yeah, we got better. We got better.
You can compensate.
Move us up. I need to do another race as well, but yeah, that was a very, very good race there. I really enjoyed watching that. The looking at the differences between the laps as well, nearly an entire just over an entire 2 seconds done between the two drivers. Absolutely fantastic. I think I'm probably going to have to race someone next quickly.
You are.
Which is okay. So this commentator will be taking a little break to go and race. So wish me luck.
Right.
Yeah, that's good. So we're gonna have a little break before.
There will be commentary, just not.
I don't want to hop on the mic with me.
I'll be sitting. You two better.
Yeah. It's just gonna be me solo cast.
Yeah, excellent.
No, I can't do that. Gotta keep it PG.
Okay, I pinged the. I did the announcement.
Yeah.
I already know.
Yeah.
I stole Oatmeal's joke, unfortunately.
What's happened to Oatmeal?
No, I stole his joke.
Finish first and win the and street cred. Okay, great.
No.
Yeah.
Who will finish first?
Who will finish first? Probably Gilroy, to be honest. He is the favorite.
You.
Go on. I mean, you could sit down and no, don't keep it PG.
I promise.
Keep it PG.
Channel ban that person.
I don't know. Is that PG?
Yeah,
Don't worry, we've done it multiple times.
Oh.
Mostly when tough for the boys. Mostly when Clint starts talking about League of Legends.
Okay, anyway, yeah. What have you got to say? Any input onto the?
Shout out my boys Amazon AWS for sponsoring the stream.
Yeah, that.
Expect big things from you. We've had the number 2 seed turn up. He's arrived.
Durham, why'd you shut off the imports?
But he is here.
What? Yeah.
You can have a look at the bracket. Where is the bracket?
It's behind, right there on the big screen.
I think you're against Pad, actually.
Oh no.
Yeah, we've got Malik against Pad coming up after this. Currently, we have Doug versus Dan. Yeah, Doug's not seeming confident. Doug is quick.
I just
gonna be a good race.
Say, Van Milder College, why'd you turn off the LAN ports? Turn them back on.
No, it's not just Van. It's not just Van Milder. It's literally every college.
Yeah, is it Van Milber?
All the colleges, turn your LAN ports back on.
Is it Van Milber, the one from Mole?
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
Yeah.
Amazing. For those who have not, have we had track limits complaints there yet?
No, because the track limits have been irregular. We're turning them up to strict next time.
Oh.
Yeah, no, just.
Now I think of it, I could put TV there and stick it next to me.
Do we just have Doug on the stream or no? Is Dan's in the background?
Dan's in the
Dan is in the background, yes. Yes.
I'm thinking we should put a picture of TV there. Yo, get that third guy off the commentary. Don't worry, he's gone.
Yeah. Are we ready to go?
Yeah.
We are ready.
Yep.
Dude, call before the goal.
Track full silent, apparently.
Track full silent, and we are waiting for the game to load in. Yeah, the people in the paddock club, in the virtual paddock club, that is.
Yep.
Okay.
They paid a lot of money to see this race.
Yeah. All right. Got 5 red lights. And it's lights out, and away we go. McLaren gets a good launch, but I think Mercedes Mercedes is just tucked up behind him as we head into Village. Nothing separating the two cars at the moment. Oh! And the Mercedes. Okay, do we need a I think we might need a restart. We might need a restart. I think we need a restart. Yeah, both retired. Okay.
I love the camera. Just immediately switch.
We need to.
It's just like real life, guys.
No, he's just hold.
Yeah. Do you want me to pull up a stream on that one?
Quick restart. Quick restart. Oh, I've already done table today. All right, quick restart. We've had a table issue, as we do. I think we're ready to get into it again. Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
If it's skill issue, we'll run out of space on it very quickly. The moment I show up.
Yes. All right, we are ready to go. Wait, Gabe is loading in again.
Just doing a setup.
Yeah. Dan is deciding to be sweaty and adjusting his brake bias. No, I'm acting like I didn't do exactly the same thing, but I mean, if you're running ABF, then you kind of need to. But yeah, all right, 5 red lights, and it's lights out, and away we go. Mercedes gets a good launch off the line. McLaren is just right behind him as we head into turn 1. Heading into the Village section. McLaren's got a really good run right up the gearbox of the Merc. Trying to see if he can go around the outside, but he can't. Oh, it's trying to... What? Side by side. McLaren goes a bit wide, but he will have a good run into the Wellington Straight if he can get into the slipstream.
Does not like the McLaren.
Yes, it doesn't, but... McLaren's trying to go around the outside. Doesn't seem like he can find a gap. Only 7 tenths separating the two drivers at the moment. As we head down the national pit straight on the run to Cops, I think McLaren's got the rear's gone a bit happy there. Heading down into Cops. Mercedes has gone very wide there. Track limits anyone. As we head down into Maggots, and then Beckett, and then into Chapel. And now down the hangar straight. Let's see if the McLaren can get into the slipstream and maybe send a move up down the inside of Stowe. I don't think he will. He seems like he's too far back. Run down to Vale now. I think the gap is close, but I don't think it's too close to make a move. Yeah. Heading now onto the second lap. Seems like we've got a good run from Doug here in the McLaren. All over the gearbox of the Merc. He's going around the outside, down into Village. Doesn't seem like he can find the gap, but can he get a run down into the Wellington Straight?
Yeah. It's definitely called the Wellington Straight.
It is called the Wellington Straight.
As we've established.
Yes. Yes. Oh, side by side. Both of them looking batteries. Merc seems like he's got ahead, but he's gone deep. Parks it on the outside, blocks off the McLaren, and we'll head down again into the national pit straight. Little wobble, good save from the McLaren there, but he's still within touching distance. Though the gap is still under a second. So the next lap when DRS comes into play, we should see that the trailing car does have DRS until he has run wide and he has lost that second gap now. Hopefully he can call that back before the lap is over. Slight mistake into the Maggots Beckett section, and he's lost a bit of time. Unfortunately, the gap's gone to 2 seconds now. He's shaking his head, as I can see. Yeah, it is not over. We've seen everyone have moments. Oh. Yeah.
This is such a bad
system. Our spectators decided to have a mare, but you know.
Is this what the real real cameras have to deal with.
No.
Considering how bad the cameras.
Yeah, DRS has now been enabled though. Yeah, Doug is the McLaren is requesting for the Merc to have a spin or a crash or some sort. Yeah, the request has been denied, unfortunately. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, neither of them are in the Ferrari, so there's not going to be any engine issues, probably. In fact, they do have the same power unit in, both Mercedes.
What talks?
Yeah, gap's 2.5 seconds. I don't think he'll be able to get DRS on the hanger straight at the moment.
Switch to full wets.
Switch to full wets. Yeah, I don't think we've got Ferrari strategists with us today. Yeah. Switch to the Merc. Yeah. Yeah, there we go.
His gap is now 2 seconds. You've hidden the whole thing.
Yeah. Yep. Coming down into the final few corners now. The Merc will cross the line in first place with about a 3-second lead over the McLaren. And he takes the win, and he's through to the next round. Good effort from Doug there. Very close racing. Yeah.
I mean, you could also look at the stream. The VOD will be uploaded.
The VOD will be uploaded.
Clip that.
Do not clip that. That would be embarrassing.
Yeah.
Can I clip that, please?
We can clip that.
Yeah.
Hop back on commentary. I think I'm getting kicked off. I'm nowhere near as good as this guy. Who's next? I think it is Card actually.
For
Yeah. You want a few more?
Yeah.
Go on, go on. Yeah.
Am I using this one or that one?
Your choice. Okay, we are taking a little break. We'll be back in about 2 minutes' time.
just leave it.
Right. Okay. Here we are. Back.
He's back.
Back in action.
I've been kicked off.
After this one.
You can also do commentary while Pad's racing. Have we updated the have we updated the bracket?
Huh?
Have you updated the bracket as well? Well, thank you again, chat, for tuning in to stream today. As you can tell, my driving skills is not as good as my commentary skills, else I would be the next Max Verstappen. We have got some brilliant races lined up for you today from some of the fastest drivers across Durham, including, may I say, completely unbiased. Well, no, because I'm not myself, because I'm no longer in the running. But yeah, the fastest driver in Durham, and then me as well. We have current student championship leader BUSR GT3 Ben Gilroy here as well, who's going to be setting some brilliant races later on. This is my first time commentating, so no, genuinely it is. I've never actually done this before.
Yeah, got a knack for it, I guess.
Yeah.
Let me help these guys.
F2 just needs to hire me to do their commentary. I'm sure I do a brilliant job. We're currently having people tweaking the settings at the moment. Thank you everyone for tuning in once again. We're having people just quickly tweaking some of their settings, making sure the brake isn't assigned to the clutch, and just making sure that all their settings are fine. So hopefully we don't have to do another restart. And if we do, then whoopsie doodles. That's all I'm going to say about that. Now I'm not sure how else to fill this this kind of gap other than maybe saying some fun facts about the Silverstone Grand Prix circuit, which I must admit, brilliant racetrack, one of the most historic in Formula One. It held the first ever, the inaugural Formula One Grand Prix back in the year 1950. Huh? I'm brilliant at it. I waffle all the time. Yep. So allow me to definitely not look up fun facts about Silverstone on Wikipedia. No, I'm using my phone just because, well, because I can keep my track map on the bottom screen, spectating on the main one. Got everything brilliantly set up. There we go, the actual Silverstone website. Right, here we go for the British Grand Prix.
This is
Again.
round of 16, final game, I think. All right, do lights out. Away we go. Let's
Okay, and unlike the 1950 British Grand Prix, we do not have King George VI in attendance today.
lines from.
I'm making them up. I just looked up fun facts about Silverstone on the Silverstone website.
Anyway. Right.
Okay, here we go. 5 red lights are on. It's lights out, and away we go for the British Grand Prix. Okay, and something has happened. Okay, so
what has happened?
it looks like we're. Okay, so we're going to tick that down in the camera issues. If you look into the camera in the bottom left, you can see us just ticking that off right now. Camera issues on the right-hand side. Oh, left-hand side bottom. There you go.
I mean, the stream camera does not.
Okay, stream camera cannot pick it up, but we do have a white. We have a. Yeah, we have. There we go. There's the whiteboard, which has our list of track limit complaints and other assorted bits and bobs there. Brilliant. Now let's go back to see the drivers today. Excellent. Right. Once I've got everything all nice and sorted out, we'll be ready to start the race one more time. Okay. Is it time for me to pull out another Silverstone fun fact while we wait? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Silverstone has been the home of British motorsport since 1980. That's a really bad fun fact. Great, brilliant. 1987.
It held the first F1 World Championship race.
It did back in 1950.
It did indeed.
When I was but a small child.
You were.
And indeed I was. Right. Okay, and for
Attempt
real
number
this
2.
time. Attempt number 2. Let's give it one more go as it's 5 red lights and away we go for the British Grand Prix. Both the Red Bull and the McLaren get a pretty decent start, but it looks like the Red Bull's going to be the one to take turn 1 in the lead. The McLaren does seem to be falling back ever so slightly. And okay, we've already got a 1 second gap to the McLaren. Before even the first DRS zone. Not like DRS is going to be activated. The McLaren, yeah, had a bit of a moment there from the McLaren there. I will
He's lost the corner names already.
memorize the. No, I just need to memorize the UI stuff. So. Coming through Woodcut now onto what was previously called the National Pit Straight and is now the Hamilton Straight.
No, it's not. It's still pit straight.
Oh, is it?
The Hamilton
Okay.
Straight is the start finish straight.
Is it? Okay. Well, this track map is outdated and I am wrong, so my sincerest apologies there. As we go through the
Beautiful
Maggots and Beckett's here, these S's will put a lot of strain on the real driver's necks, but in this instance, it's only really going to put strain on your wrists and shoulders. Coming through now into Stowe, turn number 15, the Red Bull is going to take this corner beautifully. Just a little tap on the brakes at the 50 board, easing the car through. Coming now into the Vale chicane. We're going to set a pretty decent lap there. 5.5 seconds the gap to the McLaren behind. Might even be a little bit more if we check back. Yep, 5.8 seconds. A 31.3 in the Red Bull. An incredible go from the driver right. Don't have people's names here, unfortunately, so I can't actually say who their names are, so I will just refer to them as right and left, based on their positioning in the sim wheel.
Got Pad and Malik.
Pad and Malik, there we go.
Got Pad and
Excellent.
Malik. Pad in the McLaren.
Pad in the
Malik.
McLaren, Malik in the Red Bull. There we go. I've actually got names now, so we'll be good. The Red Bull has set a purple first sector, looking incredibly solid, coming through Woodcut now, down the national pit straight. You're going to want to take cops, maybe a gentle lift off the throttle to get the nose to bite in, but brilliantly taken there by the Red Bull, using up all the track, taking as much speed as you can through the fastest right-hander on the calendar, as we now see the McLaren falling back even further. 10-second gap now in only 2 laps. Although in Pad's defense, Malik is an incredibly high-seeded driver. I believe he is the second fastest driver that we have on deck today. If we look at the nose cam of the Red Bull, an absolutely great sight to behold. Looking how close they get to the curbs there, both the left and the right. You don't want to get on those curbs because they will upset the car a lot. A 28.7 from the Red Bull as we move now onto the final lap of the race. DRS does get enabled, but we won't be seeing any of that action today, unfortunately. I say today, in this race. I just have a habit of saying today when referring to this race, because that's normally how races go. Let's have a look back at the McLaren, see how they're faring. Wow, that was awful timing on my end. Let's switch back to the Red Bull before I enact the commentator's curse once more on the McLaren. As we come now through Luffield, the Red Bull looking very solid on the exit as we fly through Woodcut onto the national pit straight. We're going to take a look back at Pad, see how he can take Luffield as well. Nice and stable all the way throughout. Gentle lift of the throttle there just to keep the back end in. Running a little bit on the gravel. That'll slow you down ever so slightly. Coming now onto the national pit straight and through to Stowe. Can he take that flat? It looks like he can. Absolutely very well taken. But ultimately, with a 14-second gap, unless the Red Bull's engine explodes or they have a puncture on their front left tyre, it's unlikely that we're actually going to see a difference in positions. Coming now into the Vale chicane, the number 3 driver in the Red Bull is going to ease through Club onto Hamilton Straight to win. Absolutely dominant performance there. You don't see a drive like that very often. I swear this is my first time commentating. I'm making things up as I go and hoping I don't sound like a tool.
Nah, you're doing great.
Thank you. Thank you. I thought these laughs were just because I'm just talking crap. Thank you very much, I guess.
It's concerningly good. It's concerningly good considering you've never done this
You're
before.
saying you've never got to
Literally, this is the first thing I've ever commentated on. Just not even for you, just like in general. I have never done commentary before, so this is yeah, I have a bit of data. I mean, it's not much, but it's honest work.
Consistently just 33 seconds.
I mean, yeah, you were. Pad was losing about 5 seconds a lap there. Here he is back in the commentary booth. Pad, how do you find that race?
hell.
Understandable. Right, as now we're going to go on to the next bracket.
I don't think we're doing so.
My pronouns are they.
Oh, sorry.
I think I would choose to go for like no.
Let's go Monaco. Let's go Monaco.
Yeah, I think we need to go Monaco, Night, Torrential Rain, full damage, extreme damage mods. We just need to absolutely wail on these next drivers now.
Are we doing?
I.
Are we doing
But,
solos?
oh, sorry for stealing a joke.
Who's
Sorry
up
for
next?
stealing a joke. Look in the announcements.
I need to figure out what track we're going to be doing
Look
next,
into
because
it,
I have
announcement.
absolutely no idea.
Sorry
Are we-
for
It's gotta be between you two.
That's who you're playing. That's who you're going to drive against.
Because it's either. I was
Now,
accepting
yeah,
it.
there we go.
Anyways,
Either
that's
way,
what
this
we're
is going
going
on like 10 minutes.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, for those who have maybe just tuned in, this is Durham's Fastest Gamer. This is a tournament-style Formula 1 championship to determine who truly is Durham's Fastest Gamer. in the commentary booth, we have myself, Derg, and we've also got Pad as well, helping us run the stream, helping us really glue everything together. Just having a
tell we have my steering wheel.
we have Pad's steering wheel in the front, which I must say their taste in stickers is completely brilliant, and I am definitely unbiased. Definitely nothing to do with the sticker beneath the pride flag. We yeah, not like I'm biased. You know, that would be silly. So we've got people who are just currently adjusting. We've got Dan in the left rig, and I don't know the other person's name in the right rig.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, I could have been.
Who's in the right rig? I don't know the name.
The right is Bradley.
Bradley. Okay, so we've got Bradley v Dan now in the first round of the quarterfinals. There we go. Are we changing the track or are we keeping it at...
We are keeping it at Silverstone for the quarters and then on the semis.
I'm not in the second.
We'll get the track back up. It's fine.
This is quarterfinals.
Oh, it's fine.
It's
I
fine.
can just pull up.
We
I can
don't
just pull up.
track maps,
Yeah,
all good.
I literally have a
It
track
doesn't
map
need
like right here. We're chill. We're chilling.
Chilling.
Now, if we do end up having a really good stream, and in case I get horrendously injured at some point and I'm unable to sim race in the future, perhaps BUSR can take me on as a commentator, which I think should be brilliant. I have no idea how I get so good at commentary. It's not like I practice for 30 minutes in the mirror every morning. I of course don't. I just don't want it to peak, so I'm trying to not get too close to that. Is it not? That's surprising. Okay, I would have.
Not peeking. You can see the.
Okay, look, man. I've never done this whole streaming stuff before, so I have no idea what I'm doing. Currently getting set up now for. Okay, well, I will let them know.
They need to know that.
Do we not? Do they not need to know?
They need to know that as well.
But it is very funny because this is.
Look, it's on that's last time.
This is. Yeah, this is true.
Basically doing this, they were staring at my laptop because they didn't have a screen.
Wow. Okay, that is. Okay, well, this isn't exactly lower than any of the other events now as we're coming into the race. As we look at everybody having a really good time in the Paddock Club, as the man in the grey tracksuit above the B in Paddock Club is doing the same animation, clapping and throwing his arms up in the air, because he's absolutely full of joy and exhilaration upon getting ready to see this wonderful race. As the lights come on, we've got Red Bull v Mercedes, as we have the 5 lights on, and now they're off. It's away we go for another round of Durham's Fastest Gamer. We've got Dan in the Mercedes on the left, Bradley in the Red Bull on the right, as the two look incredibly evenly matched as we're coming now into Village, the very tight left-hander. Mercedes goes a little bit wide, bit of contact between the two. Is the Red Bull going to run out round the outside? Ooh, they get on the grass ever so slightly, losing a bit of time there. Mercedes does hold it for now, as we're just going to have a look through the... have a look now, coming into left field. And yes, it's a pretty decent run there for the Mercedes, looking very, very solid now, coming out of Woodcut, turn number 8, onto the National Pit Straight. That Red Bull is still behind them, though. There's absolutely zero room for error. As I say that, they go off. Brilliant instance of curse there. As many a motorsport fan will know, the moment that a commentator says that something won't happen, it probably will. I will not get $20 million in my bank account. Me praying and hoping as we come now into Stowe. Yeah, the Mercedes still holding it nice as we go into the cockpit camera now, as we see their steering input little bit wide there into the Vale chicane. Oh, losing the back end ever so slightly. That Red Bull is still right behind them. It looks like they're going to have a really nice battle now coming into turn 1. The Red Bull looks for a move, doesn't go for it, tucks back into the Mercedes, just waiting for that mistake to happen if there is going to be one. Coming now into Village, goes a little bit wide. The Red Bull. I don't understand why the camera does this, because this is
F6 button.
F6. I didn't know that F6 changed. as the Red Bull goes off. They're off, and now the Mercedes
What are you?
just ahead of them. I don't know what I'm pressing.
F6.
I'm pressing F6. F6 just switches between TV
Yes.
cam and broadcast cam.
Yes.
Oh, and the Red Bull is cutting the corner. This is a true Max Verstappen strategy here. As now joking,
Second time
calls a
penalty.
3-second time penalty awarded by the stewards to the Red Bull. I think more than deserved for that. Absolute travesty of a corner.
I mean,
Coming through now, the Maggots
what are
and
you trying to
Beckett's.
do?
No. I'm just getting ready if I need to change them, so I can change the cameras and I can change between the drivers here. Okay. Whew. Need a moment to breathe there. Right, as we come down onto the hangar straight. Mercedes weaving about a little bit as we come down into Stowe now. I don't understand why it keeps switching to awful camera angles, as now we can see them going a little bit wide coming at the Vale chicane.
I mean, there's
Through
no Stroll.
club.
At least there's no Stroll here.
Well, okay, yes. No, I think Stroll, if Stroll was here, he'd have also been eliminated in the lower rounds. We now switch back to the TV broadcast camera and look at the Red Bull as well there. Coming into Village Corner. Mercedes just needs to keep it clean now if they want to make their way through to the semi-finals. Got the Red Bull, half a second gap between the two. The Red Bull got the DRS. The number 3 in the Red Bull, which we haven't seen since, what, 2016? I cannot remember. My F1 trivia is not very good. We're now number 3, Daniel Ricciardo. He used to race for Red Bull, but he then...
So,
No, he doesn't. He races for V-Carb now.
didn't
Visa...
he show up in Alpha? Didn't he show up in Alpha Tower?
Yes, he races for V-Carb. AlphaTauri is now V-Carb. Visa Cash App Red Bull.
I hate that.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it's awful. I'm going to call them Scuderia AlphaTauri, or not AlphaTauri, Toro Rosso, because that's what the livery is like. Absolutely beautiful livery there.
Bad name, but at least the livery's good.
Yeah. It is the only livery with colour in the 2024 F1 grid. Now we can... Well, there's a few of them, but I think it's the most colourful one, the most eye-catching one. Well, yes, Kick Sauber, also good. I feel like every single corner and driver will eventually be sponsored. Yeah, Stake F1 Kick Sauber as the Red Bull goes a little bit off. Little bit of a back end slide through the Vale chicane. It's the Mercedes of Dan who wins. You have something? God damn it! Get strolled, loser. Brilliant.
I now have fun to put Lance Stroll.
Where did you get this?
I found a picture of Lance Stroll.
Even though they have a car 30.
Get strolled.
At any time, I can just switch to the picture of Lance Stroll.
Excellent. That is the crunchiest Lance Stroll I think I've ever seen in my life. I really hope there is a GIF version of Get Strolled. Oh. That's a shame. Oh, it is that one. Oh, that'll be even funnier. If it's just being like JPEG crunched and deep fried, like that'll be brilliant.
Goodness sake.
Get strolled. We do a little bit of strolling. Oh my gosh! Right. First round of the quarterfinals is now over.
How bad was the squeeze on the exit out of the loops?
It looked quite.
It was.
I mean, you were ahead, but like,
Yeah.
You were
you were ahead, but it's a bit dirty.
like a wheel or
Like, it's dirty, but no.
Yeah.
Did he lose a lot of time or?
I don't think so.
It's fucking fun.
There we go. Yes, the strolled GIF.
Yeah, no, I saw that.
Right.
I'm just like,
Is there a way to put a GIF in the?
Yes.
oh wait.
Yes.
OBS? More like, oh, bad stream.
God.
That was not a good joke, but I made myself laugh anyway, because that's just what I'm good at.
God. It's...
You ready to get strolled? You're ready to get strolled? Yeah! High five. There we go, Pad.
Hey, pull the stream up on
Someone pull the stream up, please. I'm begging. I beg. It's so good. We got the Dunt Stroll GIF working, so you can just get stroll. We can just stroll people at any time, which I think is going to be absolutely brilliant. Is there a way to pull the stream up on the projector?
Who's using the who's hosting the challenge?
Yeah, I think Dan on the laptop has the challenge up. If you just open up our stream on the twitch.tv/Durham Esports.
Yes, I still never.
I mean, hey, I might have to start coming to more of these games. I'm just really not good at commentating anything that isn't racing. So
don't worry, we keep commentating, pretending Valorant's League of Legends.
uh-huh.
We have people commentating Valorant as League of Legends, as Overwatch,
Yep.
as Counter-Strike,
Oh,
as
Valorant.
Fortress 2.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Valorant is basically Overwatch and Counter-Strike just mushed together pretty
yeah,
much. So
it's- yeah.
here comes Tracer rotating down mid. He's gonna smoke off
Chaser smoking off fucking.
he's gonna smoke off the Tracer's gonna I'm blanking on these Counter-Strike fallouts because I do not play Counter-Strike. All I do is sim racing and pretend that I'm quick. Quick-witted, maybe. Quick on the track, probably not. We're now gonna let these two drivers set up. We have Jakub on the left setup, Mids on the right setup, who have been very well named as left and right, but for those on the stream, the person who's called left, it will show up on the right, and the person who's called right will show up on the left, just to really confuse everyone. And let's hope that we don't have any configuration issues now coming in this new race. Absolutely brilliant time. Here we are again for another round, another match, another race here in the Durham's Fastest Gamer tournament. I'm just going to wait for all these drivers, all two of them, to finish changing up their setups, getting ready for another race, another brilliant time here in the another time here around Silverstone. Yes, we can now stroll people. Yes, it's going to catch up. Here it comes. It gets rolled. It's so low quality, but I love it.
Okay.
You just got strolled. Okay.
Obviously not overuse the scan.
And here we are now. As we are on the pit straight, it's 5 lights out, and away we go. So we're now going to look at the as the AlphaTauri and the McLaren, and
Start.
okay, and we're restarting again.
He just wait.
Yeah.
He start. Break.
Oh,
Are we...
The middle one.
Yeah.
Okay, right, well, it looks as though we're going to be restarting one more time. As if we have not had enough restarts yet today, we're going to make it another one. Because why not? Restart in every race.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're on.
I wonder if there are any more fun facts about Silverstone that I can pull up and just blabber about while we're waiting. No, I'm on the Silverstone website. I can just look at their fun facts. The average speed for Formula 1 cars at the British Grand Prix are in the around 145 miles an hour. Now, if these people were actually driving, their necks would really be feeling it. But thankfully, we are just in a room with some pretend wheels and pedals, just to save on our physical form. Let's have a look now. The lowest grid position to be recorded at a British Grand Prix was 28th in 1954, when F1 actually let 14 different teams compete, as opposed to now where they're very much set on only wanting 10.
Dirk.
Hello,
Wow.
yeah. Because it's funny.
It's not funny.
Yes, it is. Calling your setup "What's Ligma" is hilarious, and I will not have you slander my brilliant comedy.
No, it's not. What?
It's so funny.
No.
Yes.
No.
Oh my god, man. It's so funny. We're having so much fun. We're having so much fun.
We are not.
We're not. I called the setup "What's Ligma," and and they're just getting. I don't understand. It's just I think it's funny. I don't know if anyone in chat thinks it's funny. If you do, please do let us know. I'm as ready as I can ever be. I'm always ready for a race. As we come now to... Oh man, right, okay, 5 lights on, and away we go now for the British Grand Prix. AlphaTauri looks to be getting a decent start, but the McLaren is going to have a bit of a widened line coming through turn number 1 of Abbey through Farm. Now coming to Village. Is the McLaren going to break at the right point? They do. They look to get a pretty decent line coming through the corner as well, as we're now going to go through the loop and Aintree onto the Wellington Straight, which if the AlphaTauri can get a good run, if they can get in the slipstream, get the ERS down, can make an overtake, coming into Brooklands. Not able to do that just yet, though. Now going to come through Luffield and Woodcote. As the AlphaTauri looks to be getting a little bit close. McLaren maybe looking a little bit wary of the AlphaTauri behind. The AlphaTauri is going to be looking to make a move now as the McLaren does go a little bit wide. That AlphaTauri is going to be all over the gearbox of the McLaren. We might change the graphics settings, but we'll just have to wait and see as the McLaren does go a little bit wide through Chapel. We're side by side now, coming down the hangar straight. Is the AlphaTauri going to keep its nose up the inside? It's all about who's going to brake later. What's the answer going to be? It's side by side through Stowe! The McLaren has gone off the track, but has maintained the position ahead of the AlphaTauri. 4/10, the gap between the two going a bit wide now into Vale. God, I'm going to have to stop shouting or I'm going to lose my voice by the end of this stream. As the McLaren of Jakob sets a 34.069. Very nice lap time right there. So we are now coming through into Village. That is the wrong button. Really good at this, as you can tell. Yeah, so 8/10 the gap between the AlphaTauri and the McLaren. We're going to be... The AlphaTauri is going to... I know. We are going to be looking at a decent race here as... Well, the AlphaTauri does seem to get a really good run there through Luffield, coming through Woodcote now. Is the AlphaTauri going to have a really good run on the National Straight? Looks like he's looking for a move. The McLaren goes wide. It's a bit of a good move. But is the AlphaTauri going to make it? And there's contact between the two, but thankfully... This is not Hamilton and Verstappen. They've managed to both keep it going. Neither of them have crashed. Neither of them want to give any room. I don't think the stewards are going to have anything to say about that. That looked to me to probably be a racing incident. The McLaren's gone off. They've gone off at Beckett's. Looks like the AlphaTauri has cemented their victory. They might have a little bit of damage from that contact earlier, but I think the McLaren's probably come off just a little bit worse. As yes, through Stowe. Looks like they have met yet. The camera, we can't see anything, but look at the hand movements. Isn't it great? Isn't F123 just a flawless game with 0 issues? As now the AlphaTauri sets a 29.8. Their fastest lap, 2.9 the gap between the AlphaTauri and the McLaren. All Mids has to do to win this is to just keep it between the white lines, keep it nice and clean, try and not make any mistakes. Feels like I'm baiting this with a commentator's curse, but I promise to you, I am not. I want both of these drivers to do well and to give us some great entertainment for the stream today. God, I need to drink water. Nah, I'm good. I got a full bottle, bro. We're chilling. I apologize. Right, okay. Great thing about McLaren is that they are maintaining this gap with the AlphaTauri, even narrowing it down a little bit, but are they going to be able to narrow down that gap enough to be able to overtake them before the end? Coming through Sector 2 now into Maggots and Beckett's for the final time of this race. He might be Durham's real fastest gamer. It's a shame he can't take this ambulance around Silverstone because he might have beaten Kit. No, I'm not going to make that joke. That would be silly. I was going to talk about Kitty's qualifying time, but I don't know if he would. He was not the slowest, which if I say it's surprising, that sounds hurtful. So I'm not going to word it like that. But anyway, regardless of that, coming through the final corner is Mids in the AlphaTauri to win the British Grand Prix. Brilliantly done by the AlphaTauri. Incredible racing there.
We have the ball.
We do have the VOD, so if you guys do want to, brilliant race there. As now Mids has moved on to the quarterfinals. Semi-finals. I wish I knew how this tournament was formatted. In any instance,
Change settings.
you don't change settings here.
Can I change that?
You can, but it has to be when the race is like when the two drivers have pressed the OK button.
And two drivers, please press the key button.
Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, sure.
We're going to try and alter the graphics settings a little bit, make the game look a little bit prettier for your viewing pleasure.
Okay, thank you.
The stream is, of course, brought to you by Duag, Lance Stroll.
It's brought to you by Lance Stroll.
Brought to you by Lance Stroll. Here he is. Get strolled. Get strolled. Get strolled. You've been strolled. Here he goes. Oh, he's hit the wall. He's gone over the curb. But more importantly, he's Canadian. What?
What?
I don't know what that has anything
What
to do.
does that mean?
I don't even know. I'm just saying stuff for the sake of it now.
Oh,
It's on high. Okay.
how does it look so bad?
I have no idea. Should I be concerned?
It looks bad.
Ah, well.
I mean,
sure it's fine.
it's fine if you don't look at it. If you're driving your race.
Yeah,
If you drive your nice and close, then like,
yeah. I think Verstappen could probably give that a good go. I do need to figure out who the two drivers are in the left and right positions. So if I can figure out who's running the route, I can get the names of the drivers and actually refer to my name other than left and right. What are the names?
we have first name and last name.
Yes, first name and last name and last name.
As the,
Dennis on left and Malik on the right. Now,
We swapped out to ask the Red Bull.
Now, Malik has been a surprise contender. He came in very late yesterday to set his qualifying lap, beat the pole sitter by half a second. But what was even more impressive was that Gilroy did come back after doing his stint in a 6-hour endurance race to then set another qualifying time that was even quicker. So, whether I should be impressed by Malik or Gilroy, I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see how this race plays out.
yeah.
So looks like you guys are going to have to stick around for the final race to see how Durham's fastest gamer concludes and to see who truly is Durham's fastest gamer. Is it Tom Little and his ambulance, or is it one of these drivers here today in a pretend Formula 1 car? Only time will tell, as well as the race director. But you know, same difference. Game's also brought to you by our lovely CIS team, the Duag laptop loaning scheme. If you're a member of Duag, please do inquire about loaning one of our brilliant gaming laptops, as this stream would literally not be possible without them and without our lovely community here at Duag. So thanks to everyone who's tuned in today. We're going to keep going, and we're going to keep going. We're going to keep doing some races. We're going to really strive to give you top quality racing here at Durham, letting all the drivers change their settings so that hopefully we don't have to restart mid-race and lose a little bit more time, which would be, as many of the drivers do say, not very great. Might even be able to make out on the table between the two drivers if the camera shows it, the trophy that the ultimate winners of the event will be getting. Fingers crossed. Yeah. I need to invite him to the New team, though.
Yeah.
Cool. Right, okay.
We get time.
Time check currently, it is just basically gone 3:30, so I'll be fine. We should be alright. We have Dennis driving as left, Malik driving as right. The 5 lights on, and away we go, and immediately they get underway. Red Bull gets a decent start, Aston Martin immediately tucking in behind. Dennis looking very solid through these first few corners, but Malik is the man to beat here as our second-seated driver. Solid on the brakes, both of them looking quite quick there. To come through Aintree now, half a second the gap between the Red Bull and the Aston Martin. Now we're coming through Brooklands and Luffield. Looking to, Red Bulls is looking to open up that gap, and that Aston Martin behind is going to be chasing him down. Really trying to get on his gearbox, but Malik, again, being the driver to beat in the Red Bull. Our second-seated driver, second fastest, most importantly, who has come into this tournament and has really started to stir things up, shake things up a little bit here. Coming through now, Maggots and Beckett through Chapel Corner onto the Hangar Straight. Got the Aston Martin just 1.9 seconds behind. Looking very solid there through Stowe. You can see their inputs. Again, this camera angle maybe not the best for seeing the racing action, but it is great for seeing how the driver is doing. Malik immediately setting a 30.7 on the first lap of the race. What an incredible drive from the Red Bull. Switch to the Red Bull's perspective now. Coming through the loop and through Aintree now. Onto the Hangar Straight, or Wellington Straight even. Understandable, right. 2.7 seconds of gap, 2.9 even. It looks like the Red Bull has got a really good launch onto the National Pit Straight. Open the gap up to 3 seconds now. This race is probably going to be a done deal. Just depends on whether or not Malik does make a mistake. But given his driving at the moment, it's looking... I pressed the wrong button to switch between the cameras there. As you can tell, I'm incredibly qualified at what I do. Brilliant at it as we now come through Stowe. Absolutely very well taken there by the Red Bull. 3.2 seconds a gap now. 3.3. The gap is opening more and more as we go on through the race. Max gets a 28.2 the second lap of the race. DRS gets enabled, but once again, we're not going to be seeing much of that action, as Dennis would need to get within a second of Malik, and unless Malik makes a pretty big mistake here, we're unlikely to see something like that happen. We're going to switch back to the Aston Martin now. We come now through Aintree onto the Wellington Straight. The Aston Martin looks relatively solid, but more importantly, that Red Bull is looking extremely quick. Going through Luffield, through Woodcote now, onto the National Pit Straight. Now Cops, you want to take gentle lift off the throttle to get the nose in. How quick can he take it? That quick, he says. Now coming through Maggots and Beckett. In a real-life Formula 1 car, you'd be pulling maybe 4 or 5 Gs here. But now, out into Chapel, onto the Hangar Straight, where the only lunatic on the straight now is Malik, who is ludicrously quick here, coming through Stowe, running it nice and wide, getting a really good run, coming into the Vale chicane for the final time in this race, and after having opened the gap to 4 seconds between himself and the Aston Martin, Malik comes around Club Corner to take the checkered flag and win this round of the of Durham's fastest gamer. Beautiful racing from the two. Good sportsmanship as well. Very, very well done. Coming now into the last quarter-final round, we have Gilroy and Tyler. We're going to see what's going to happen now in the British Grand Prix. Random tracks is for semis. Vetoes.
You guys
Okay.
if you want to take it, don't want to like if you just want to do random round.
I'm perfect.
Three either way.
Yeah. Perfect.
And the central one. I mean, you can change. You want to change it?
I would recommend changing it in the settings before we start. I'm going right now in the left rig, left driver's seat. Unlike a normal car, driver's seat on both the left and the right hand side, unless you've got a very, very special car. If you're a driving instructor mostly, is what we're talking about now. You're always going to want to be changing some of his assists, changing some of his the team that he's on as well. I've just got a notification on my phone saying that Durham Esports is live. I would know because I'm here. This is the rest of chat. Lovely again to be on the stream to share the joy of racing with you guys, the brilliance of Formula One. You're currently changing some of the settings, making sure everything is mostly.
I'll just put this one.
You know. No, so I'm happy that I've seen the Instagram I most certainly did. Brilliant. I love it. Here's the note. Always chat with to hydrate your little daily meals. Remember, that's that nice big bowl outside. So, if you're watching, this is a brilliant time to remind yourself. Glass of water, take care of yourself. That's what we're all about here at Durham Esports.
Game crash.
Game crash? Wait, the game crash?
Well, my game crash, but that's one.
That's the first. Yeah, that's the first time that's happened so far. Okay. We have go on the left. Looking for Mercedes. Yes, the right rig does seem to have crashed, which is a bit of a shame. But this is just what happens in sim racing. Sometimes you have these technical issues and you just gotta work around them.
Yeah.
Technical support comes through to make sure everything's all makes it worth it. Wait, is this for this round?
No.
No, right. Okay. Apologies. The last round. The quarterfinals.
Yeah.
Then I'll change the stream title.
Coming up to the grand finale, so make sure you stay tuned in as we build up towards what will inevitably be the determined. That's not the right word. What's the word? The final checkpoint. The ability to finally say the person who wins is Durham's fastest game. English may be my first language, but I absolutely suck at being able to speak it when I'm being live streamed. But that's fine. It is hard to speak.
Yeah, totally impossible. What's the story of my GCSEs?
I believe you have.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
I should not be proud.
Yeah. Fair enough. I don't blame you. It's what I do. Indeed you are.
It's my route. Left.
Yes. Right's game has unfortunately crashed, but we are working on that. It's okay. I shall put out some more fun facts about Silverstone.
You can rest your voice. Take a break.
Do the film fast all you can.
Oh no. Okay, do the silver stuff.
Otherwise, it might not be the equipping film. But for the else.
What, for this race?
No, this is the last one.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
That's
That's fine.
pulling out the Kazuki. My guy's DMCA.
I would rather we didn't. I don't think it's worth the potential of the MCA. Wow, here we go. I don't think I have. I nearly did get copyright struck by Kanye West while I was attempting to start my music career, which would not have been the best way to start from my personal experience. Right, here we go. Brilliant fun fact here. 7,800 bottles of champagne, 13,000 bottles of wine, 27,000 bottles of mineral water were consumed at the 2019 British Grand Prix, which is still enough champagne to
Why was
funny
that?
joke here.
Why was that? Why was that like something they documented?
Well, because the management of Silverstone can like see how much stuff they sell at the hospitality.
Whenever you're ready.
So,
Okay.
right, and when we're ready, we're going to get started.
Wait, are you ready or not? Yeah, okay. I mean, do you want to
I
jump right
probably
in?
moved the mic so it's less obstructive for you.
Oh, it's okay.
No, this
I'm perfectly happy with being
Don't start yet.
here.
Yeah.
Right. That record is a 1:27.0,
1:27.0.
but set by Max Verstappen in 2020. So let's hope we can see some brilliant action.
What's their
today.
track time? So
Just if you
1:27.0.
Well, 1:27.0 was the fastest lap time in 2020. But if we're looking at, that's a race lap time as opposed to time trial or qualifying. The only driver
Hello, Kun.
who was actually quicker than Max Verstappen during the qualifying was Ben Gilroy with a 26.394. Absolutely mega lap there. Look into the final. Not the final, but you know what I'm trying to say.
I couldn't. You missed your thing. It would be very funny in Breathlands.
Just what?
How did you just wait? Oh, right, last night.
game stuff.
Yeah,
Right, starting now. Okay, missed my chance to say the magic words. As we are now looking at the Red Bull and the Aston Martin. The Aston Martin is holding on to first, but
Dumboy's
barely.
playing Destiny 2.
Brilliant. My favourite. The Red Bull looks to get a little bit squirrely on the exit. Tyler's looking to try and really keep ahead of Gilroy, who's barely saved it there. As we come now through turn number 5, Aintree, onto the Wellington Straight. That Red Bull's going to want to really get a move on and try and get past the Aston Martin. They're going to try and get past them in the S. But I'm just going to give up trying to make any jokes from now on. Coming now through Woodcote onto the National Pit Straight once more. The red gap between the Red Bull and Aston Martin being only half a second. And looking to get a little bit narrower as the Aston Martin goes off at Cops. Red Bull is now firmly behind. Come through for the first time, Maggots and Beckett's. Gilroy looking incredibly solid through here, but looks like he's lost a bit of time coming through, but out of Chapel. He's looking at a really decent exit here. 6/10 bit of a gap.
The gap is opening. This is shaping up to maybe a brilliant race here. Tyler could upset the crowd and potentially knock Gilroy out at the quarter-final stage, which would be one hell of an achievement to do. Oh, as the Red Bull nearly loses its back end, able to keep it going, but Tyler in the Aston Martin sets off 31.691 as their first lap. 1 second the gap now between the Red Bull and the Aston Martin. Gilroy's really going to have to pull something out now to be able to keep up with the Aston Martin. More importantly, to get past the Aston. Coming now out of the loop on through Aintree. I'm going to be looking now to see if Gilroy can narrow this gap down. It's 1.3 seconds, 1.4 now. Gilroy's going to have to really, really push if he wants to get past the Aston within these next 2 laps. A 3-lap race leaves you very, very little time to actually make any moves, so any mistakes are really going to be amplified by the short race distance. Look at the Aston Martin, and now the Red Bull coming through Cops. The Red Bull does go a little bit off the track, but he's still keeping it going. Coming through Maggots and Beckett's now. Fantastic corner complex. Just look at the difference between how the drivers are taking it. Gilroy taking a very wide line out of Beckett's, coming down onto Chapel. Quite quick down the hanger straight, but is it going to be quick enough? He wants to get back in Tyler's DRS range, so he's going to have to really pull something out here. Switch now to the Aston Martin of Tyler, who is going to be really trying to keep Gilroy behind him. If he can get Gilroy out, there'll be a real upset for the for Durham's fastest gamer. Not because I've put any money on it, not like I had the opportunity to do so, but Gilroy now 1.9 seconds behind the Aston Martin. He's going to have to really pull out something magical if he wants to get through to the semi-finals. You know what? Tyler and Aston Martin coming out of Aintree onto the Wellington Straight. As the lovely assistant pad, they've just pulled up a lovely picture of the true GOAT. As we see now the Aston Martin going through the field and the woodcut now. We can see the Red Bull just behind, looking to try and keep behind him, but is he going to be able to make up this 2-second gap? It's looking unlikely now as we look through Maggots and Beckett's. The fastest, some of the fastest S's on the F1 calendars. We can see Gilroy just in the background there, coming on the hanger straight now. Is the Aston Martin now coming through Stowe? Is Tyler going to make any sort of mistake? Gentle tap of the brakes on the 50 board to get that front end to really get bite into the corner. To come now into the Vale chicane. Probably the biggest upset of the championship so far. As Tyler's going to come around Club Corner to win. What a brilliant race we saw there. A shocking to Gilroy, but brilliant moves from Tyler to get him the win and to get him through to the semi-finals.
I need wallpaper.
I think the paper is brilliant for those who are watching. This is a picture of the true GOAT, Nicholas Latifi. Or as many call it, Nicholas Goat-Latifi.
That's not the furry Victor.
Yeah, probably the.
I doubt we'll get as bad. What? No, I think when
Tyler was a very quick driver in that last race. That is not a result I was expecting to see. Gilroy out the quarter-finals. Perhaps the 6-hour endurance race he opted to do yesterday maybe has started to wear him down ever so slightly. After his
they already got the
after his stint yesterday. Here we are, there we go. Brilliant. I hope that's showing up on screen because we've got the real GOAT here.
true and real.
Oh, damn it. I love this. Right.
All the crap that are available.
So
What we'll do is we'll do
okay, so we're going to be changing the format a little bit now as we come into the semi-finals. Just going to make Latifi just a little bit smaller. Just put in, I don't know where we're putting him. There he is. Hello, Latifi. It's like he's in the room with us. So, now we're moving on to the semi-final. We might need to change the stream to actually,
I will.
to reflect that we are approaching the final stages of this brilliant championship. We've only got, let's say championships, we've got more races left to go. And these are going to be the three most competitive, the three fastest drivers.
Can you read the one real quick? Catch up, but in the clear one.
No, fuck
I'm not explaining anything in League terminology because I don't play League of Legends. All I do is sim race and I play against Legends.
Can you get the other tracks on F123 up, please? We need some. We need to have some
Certainly.
flipping rigs. Because in my personal opinion, I also prefer that. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna so we'll flip a coin for who starts. We then alternate between rounds.
I'll just flip on the.
When they're done,
This lap's not exactly the fastest.
I mean, you don't use it. Oh, you don't. Okay, so you still put on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Every single lap I've done has been on that one.
Oh, fair enough. Does anyone have a coin?
I have a Looney.
Oh, what? Oh, you want three?
Oh,
Oh, yeah. You're high speed. Equal. Ready? So. Yeah, for the first race, then you swim. We're doing another point.
Right. So,
I don't know.
what are we
I mean, you might too me to be fair.
what are we doing in terms of?
When I pick the rig, but no, you get to pick the track. No, you can say the track. There's three tracks.
Do you want to sculpt?
Testing, testing,
Yes, there we
testing.
go.
There we go.
Mic is back.
The mic is back. Why did it change?
I have no idea. I didn't do anything.
We'll keep it as it is.
What happened?
I didn't do anything, so I can't.
Yeah.
Make sure you set the
That's the only thing that changed.
The video broadcast not working. I'm just producing like electromagnetic wave that fuck the mic up.
Yeah, it's just like what you do with the computers. Like you show them and everything starts breaking.
Does the is it picking up the game audio?
Yeah, I think I'm
It
good.
should be. Wait,
Oh, yeah, there it
why
is.
is the game audio? Wait, where's the game audio? It should be.
Is it not video capture device 1?
What? No.
Video well, okay.
No, oh, you're tabbed out, so it's muted.
Oh yeah, of course. Apologies for that.
Move up.
Yeah, I just need to get this track map up. It's just everything's really
just
slow at
use
the
your
moment.
own laptop.
I,
Every time you change it, it's gonna tab out.
okay.
It's open. Yeah. Feel free to use it.
You have the leak on that.
No.
Right. There.
There. Wait.
Tabbed in.
USB shit. Wait.
I'm tabbed
what
in.
is
I'm
it?
tabbed in.
Guys, we're
Just wait for them to finish.
I'm tabbed in. It's fine.
No, you can't select all of it.
No, as in like keep it to dry.
Oh, it should be on dry already. I mean, it says drying.
Just scroll up a bit. It was
ready
the top one, wasn't it?
Audio input capture. Yeah. Try. What? Why is there no audio now? What?
Is there an
Brilliant.
issue with the stream? Do we need to pause?
I didn't do anything. I promise.
Pinky promise.
It's normal. There's no audio for this bit.
You have to click.
Oh,
Don't click go yet. There is an issue with the stream.
There should be sounds, right?
There should be.
Probably can like configure it on from the laptop and then get to the game and then you can go on that. Yeah.
I didn't touch a single thing. I can assure you that.
Oh god. Crazy. Why did all the inputs get broken? What?
I didn't even do anything this
Video
time.
capture device 2. No, that's the webcam.
Right, I believe it's time to explain a little bit about what's going on now for the tournament. We're going to be switching to
I'm unplugging my
we're switching to a best of 3 between the semi-finalist drivers.
Break price and diff and
A
that's it.
3-lap race now to see
Yeah.
who's going to be
Break price and diff is the only.
Durham's fastest driver. Semi-final number 1. Let's see what's happening.
Oh,
They are over, I
the hell?
I haven't even picked a single thing.
No, it kind of breaks if you tab out.
Okay, no,
That was the entire point of not tabbing out.
okay. Yep, I didn't realise.
Should have warned you.
My bait.
Is the stream okay?
Yeah, I just did an oopsie.
Oh shit.
I will just use my laptop instead for the track maps, so I don't have to memorise all the corner names. This is better. There we go. Okay.
Here's the audio settings.
I really hope I haven't broken the stream because that'll make me feel pretty bad.
You
about
did
myself.
kind of break the stream,
My
unfortunately.
apologies. Play audio while game is in background on,
Huh? Where?
like bottom of mix.
Okay. Yeah.
And hopefully if it has tabbed out and that's made an issue, then it will probably be playing audio. May I try scrolling up? Because maybe audio capture device 1, isn't it? I thought it was the top one.
What? No, it's... Well, audio input. Capture 2.
Sorry for breaking stream. I was not aware of my actions. So is this not actually...
There's no audio anymore.
Oh, no, there is.
There
Okay,
is.
we fixed
Audio's
it.
come
We
back.
fixed it. We're
Fixed
good. All good. I broke it.
Yeah,
But I
please
fixed
stop
it now.
tabbing out.
I will no longer tab out. I just tried to get the track maps open on the other screen and did an upscene now, but we have 5 lights on and 5 lights out, and away we go as we're now going to be looking at this race between mids in the Alpha Tauri, the Red Bull of the person whose name I have forgotten.
Wait,
Red Bull.
I don't know.
Okay, well, in any case, we're going to go
I
through
forgot.
Eau Rouge and Radion actually for the first time, as we're now doing a little bit of a best of 3 at tracks that the 2 drivers decide. We're going to Camel straight and now down to Lake Colm. You're going to be wanting to brake around the 100 board, making sure to use the curbs as much as you possibly can without unsettling the car. Perhaps in the F1 cars it's slightly different to how it is in the GT equivalents. We're now going to look through Bruxelles, which I didn't realise had a name. I always called it this one in the corner because I was always really bad around it. We'll have a look now at the AlphaTauri, the number 3 AlphaTauri, 1.8 seconds the gap here at Spa-Francorchamps. I would say things slightly better, but then people would accuse me of being French, which is almost as bad as being tried for murder. And then I'm going to look into the Red Bull, into Campos and Wilfred, as we're now going to come through onto the really quick corners, some of the quickest corners that F1 has. As a matter of fact, you're going to be taking Blanchimont, which is this corner that we're coming up to right now, at nearly 200 miles an hour. Thankfully, the drivers will not have to imagine what that's going to feel like when they are coming around these corners. You know, looking at the Red Bulls. Malik, there we go. I'm really bad with names. Malik and the Red Bull looking very solid coming out of Radion. Going down the Camel Straight now. We're going to be braking around 210 miles an hour. Going from 210 to about 80 between about 100 meters. As now we're coming through Lake Colm, Normandy and Bruxelles. Turn 9, wide onto the curb. That could unsettle the curb. Thankfully he's managed to keep it going in a straight line. Mids in the AlphaTauri, 4 seconds behind the Red Bull. They are going through Double Gauche into Les Fagnes. Turns 12 and 13, swapping to the inside corner. Looking at their gentle inputs.
I forgot.
Into the fastest sector of the track. Let's have a look at mids in the
VODs down, so I was like,
in the AlphaTauri. Looking very solid at the moment. Very, very well done from him.
So many different parts of
Taking his corners quickly, but he's no match for Malik. Coming through the bus stop.
Yeah, I'm saying that's the
What lap does he set? What's his time? A 44.2. Fantastic lap there as we have a yellow flag in Sector 3. That's mids off. That is a shame to see at the bus stop. Having spun it, hit the wall, got a bit of damage there. 17-second gap. Well, there's not going to be much competition here unless the Red Bull somehow blows up. I don't know. Brilliant timing to look at the engine cam, because at the speeds we're going to be going higher revs as well, more likely to damage the engine, but unlikely to happen in a 3-lap race. Coming now through Malmedy, approaching Bruxelles, the long 180-degree right-hander in the first sector of Spa-Francorchamps, one of the most historic tracks on the Formula 1 calendar. The Red Bull looking very, very solid. Let's look at how Mids is doing in the AlphaTauri. Now we can't see any damage on the stream end, but it looks like he's getting a bit of understeer. Probably got a fair chunk of front wing damage from... He does not have any wing damage, I've just been informed. No idea how he's got no wing damage, but
got that from the engineers.
That's normal. Yeah, the engineers, we just have Jeff in our ear telling me he's got no wing damage as we're now coming through Sector 3. Coming through the fastest corners on the Formula 1 calendar. Through Bruxelles goes Malik. As now into the bus stop chicane. He's going to go for the final time in the Red Bull. Mallet comes out the final corner to take the win in the first round of the semi-finals here for Durham's fastest gamer. Brilliant performance there. As we're now going to watch. Now we're going to watch the AlphaTauri finish up the race through the bus stop chicane one final time. It goes a little bit wide and spins the car again.
Again.
Whether he's doing donuts to celebrate or to commiserate, he's going to cross the finish line in second place. 26-second gap.
At least he got second.
I've now been told he's been racing on no traction control, which unless you have, complete and utter control over the car, it's going to be a bit of a death wish through a lot of these corners especially.
Right, we're saying you do obviously it's the stay next. You do no switching. Or is that going to be a bit more?
Switching will be an issue because you'll have to change the settings on each of the rigs. Okay, we're going to stay on the same rigs.
Yeah, you can save it to a profile if needed, to be honest. We've done that. Yeah. Oh, that was quick.
So they're all.
I mean, like, no,
Spanish
I mean the switch to Spain. Like, it was just. Oh, yeah, I don't know how you've done that quick.
I love how the
Because I'm just that good.
I'm just
that good.
Yeah.
I'm just really good. I'm really quick at changing the tracks order. Okay. Now coming through to the Spanish Grand Prix. This is the newer layout of the Spanish Grand Prix where they removed the very, very awkward chicane.
Oh god, yeah, I forgot about that. I didn't really. Yeah.
So turn 13 is now just going to be a flat out, well, almost flat out left-hand turn.
Yeah, ready when you are.
Followed by turn 14. Here we are, once again. As we have 5 red lights for the Spanish Grand Prix. It's lights out and away we go. Looks like a decent start from the Alpha. Okay, wow. That was an immediate wheel spin.
Can we check? Have the grids been set to random?
Grids are on random, yes.
No, the thing is because it's Red Bull and AlphaTauri.
And the grids should be on random. But
Can we restart?
should we restart this?
I think so. Just because.
Okay, so we are going to restart this race because we had a bit of an issue at the start.
I don't know if I did mine. No, I don't think I did. Because I don't have traction control.
Turn off traction.
I didn't realise the difference between medium and.
Medium is so much easier to work with.
I thought I could just go same throttle, hold it, and it just
No, especially on the start,
I'm
you're going to want
disabling
to.
comments on the
You kind of want to have to shift up the second on the start, keep the revs low.
Yeah, redo the track.
Sorry, apologies.
That's okay. Right, so we're just going to have to quickly. Oh no, I will switch to. I need you to do this one. I got it. Okay, should be good now.
Yeah, okay,
Right, I might actually just take a quick pee break.
Yeah. Alright.
Dennis, Dennis, jump in the comms.
Jump on the comms. Come here. Jump on the comms.
Busy working.
Boo.
Yeah, ready when you're ready.
Yeah, I'm gonna go home, take a break after this because it's. Oh, yeah. Makes sense. Okay, apparently mid had diff was set at 70%. That makes sense. Oh, Jesus. I love the live Sydney reaction clip.
Live Sydney reaction is one of the clip of all time.
I love that thumbnail. I asked her, like, can I use this in, like, can I use this in my like, well, as the thumbnail? She was like, yeah, okay, sure.
It's fucking funny as well.
Also, Steve.
This,
J-Bow uses this one.
of course.
This.
What the fuck is that?
I love how like this looks like a picture, but no, it's actually just like a screenshot from the phone. That's Loopy Gango. Somehow like 200 people clicked on video watching Loopy Gango.
Base. Mount Muse does a winter run and dies.
Yep. Use as a winter run. Oh, I forgot. I need to change the comments. I need to change the.
wait.
I did typo in the thing. Should not be cut off.
Muse is dead in Twitch.
Yeah, I typed in verba.
Wait, they actually capture the thing after the stream died?
No, I captured it up to 6 minutes, but I cut out.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I thought we captured the part when the stream died.
Yeah, it would be great if we saw.
I want to know the Muse reaction when fucking people start typing Muse is dead crap emoji.
Yeah. Oh, where is that? Where did I go? Oh, there's one.
Quarter Airway, is this actually a real sponsor?
Yes.
That's actually nutty that this fucking big ass company sponsor a game.
No, they're sponsoring F1.
I mean, still.
Yes, we have a 6 second gap, not 6 minutes. That, someone's. Oh, and
Yeah, it's mid that has spun it.
I don't know what's happening.
So that's coming out of turn 11 through turn 12 now. Goes mids.
I don't know what's going on.
Turn number 13.
I'm glad I won't. Yeah.
Through the final corner he goes. Brilliant showing from mids to get through to the semi-finals, but unfortunately he's going to be eliminated. And Malik is going to make it through to the finals. Our first driver to make it through in the Red Bull. Absolutely brilliant effort there.
Miss, do not have more monster.
What?
We ran out yesterday.
We have one left. You can have it.
Look at it, go! Look at it!
Brother.
Father. No, do not toss it, do not toss it.
That.
Huh? What do you mean?
You can just buy a whole, you can buy a can.
Legit can buy it myself.
No extorting.
You'll be extorting the
We have some, chat, we have some extorting happening behind there. Behind us there. Typical Durham. Typical Durham. I don't know what's happening. I don't pretend to know what's happening.
It's okay, I done enough advertising.
Look,
So
we've already started getting like hate comments on the
Right, okay, cool. So, first round of semi-finals now over, and it's Malik that was made it through to the finals.
No, that means we
Finally determined
really
who
have good
will be
interactions.
done.
We're already getting head comments.
No, just
Right through semi-final number 2. After the bracket's been updated.
I love this game. Why am I friends with you?
Actually, I'm having a little bit of chat.
So, do I go first? Who goes first in the family?
L.
Stand one. So no.
No, I'm the monster.
Monster.
Wait, again.
The video broadcast.
Oh.
So yeah, earlier we had a problem where like I thought it was like this was not outputting. It turns out Windows 11 for some reason assumed that this monitor was 240 hertz.
Yeah.
So it kept trying to output to this thing at 240 hertz.
Why have you
It failed.
Why?
No, Windows 11, everybody. I love this OS.
And mine was stuck at 50.
Fully functional OS,
Play
everybody.
around with stuff. We are going to be
Like,
shifting the other.
I didn't even want Windows 11. It just forced its update on me. So now I'm stuck with it. There's no way to revert it to.
Windows 10 IoT Enterprise LTSC.
We got sparse speed.
Do you win?
I'll change that. No,
Yeah, unfortunate.
Not my racing sim rep.
I'll upload this file right after.
To be honest, I think my PB is like 13.5 or something. Personal best.
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter. His peanut butter was a 13.5.
No, I don't remember. Probably
Slap,
like
what happens is
13.1,
peanut
and that's
butter.
in time trial or something. So I
don't
was not
mention
going there.
I think this is the exact same mic arm that my little brother uses. He doesn't stream. So, what are the tracks that we're doing now?
Pretty
Is
sure all
it, is
the
it Spa,
mic-
Spain, Austria?
Yes, it is.
Okay, please do not touch that computer.
I'm using my laptop. I've learned from last time.
Yes. I still know how I sent you that picture.
I'm not clicking it.
I'm not
I'm
clicking.
scared of metal pipe.
Yeah. How? It's a .png. How do I put this sound in a PNG file? That's not possible. Please, are you okay? Oh, have you not seen my tweet?
Follow me on Twitter. You'll get quality content. Trust
Do
me.
not. No.
I will get content.
You will not
You
get.
will get so much
No, I will
quality
get content.
Look at this. I sent you the image. These as a winter one. These. I'm not opening this shit.
Oh wait. Sorry.
She assumed it was the metal pipe sound.
Oh, this was different.
It's a. She's.
No, it's because
I broke it.
Might change. Oh, he did change it. Interesting. He doesn't. Can I keep this? You can keep this, I guess.
Opening
You're welcome
Twitter
to
on
keep this.
stream is crazy.
Okay, here we go.
Opening Twitter on
Yeah,
stream is crazy.
I
No, it's
I-
not
I-
No, only this is getting.
Okay, sure. Yeah, use Malik settings. Just why not?
And it's
I'm ready
not-
to learn French,
Oh,
buddy.
what? He had the wheel rotation.
Yeah. I mean, that's reasonable. Some people do that. It gives you more sense of steering.
Unfollowing me. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. But you saving to what's
Yeah.
number one?
I get a similar recommendation.
Boy,
in my own version, to be honest.
Are you changing anything else?
Help, boy.
This was data science.
following 8
I think I no.
on Twitter.
I think what happened was that I was the
Where's he gone?
lyrics.
Yes.
I did that.
Twitter
So I
is
just
with
went
social media,
git
wouldn't
commit /a-m boy kisser enter.
You don't use GitHub
Have they
desktop?
okay?
No, I use Linux.
Oh, right, okay.
Fair.
Why would I be using GitHub desktop as a Linux user?
I'm lazy, so I use GitHub desktop as a Windows user. That's the kind of...
I don't even use it on this computer. This computer just doesn't get used for like.
Like, no, my
Something else I forgot.
doing Twitter. I swear to God, my Twitter account gets
Check
online.
break and accelerate.
Yeah, break. Oh, yeah.
I don't think he's changed.
Why are you watching Minecraft?
Oh, break
Why are you
separation.
streaming Minecraft before AM?
Do you feel that
That's Minecraft. Looking at the weird.
That's
Yeah.
Minecraft.
That's definitely Minecraft.
Yeah, that's Minecraft.
Yep. Minecraft. Open your notification.
Okay.
Oh, I see it.
Why is my name my actual?
I don't know. Why do you say
Change it.
change your name?
How do I?
I might change it to you.
I can't change it,
You
right?
just go to
Alright,
your
no, you changed it.
Yeah, no, but I changed it and they haven't saved.
Yeah,
have you got the track set up?
But
as
he's
well?
actually a lawyer.
yeah.
He's actually trying to be a lawyer.
Is it right?
Karaoke.
Press
There's no shot. That's actually how Japanese do it.
No, that's how Chinese does it.
Wait,
I
go
can't
again?
change.
Yeah, wait, what?
This Where's your food? I mean, the lunch.
Why is that? Okay.
So,
Press test.
and really, how's everyone who's tuning in the streams having a very, very fun time today?
Oh yeah, look at.
Watching us do this beautiful racing.
It's not upside down, but it doesn't know where it is.
I might need to, sometimes you just need to change it again. So let's go.
I don't know why you
We're currently on the
Is that fine now?
got our next tracks lined up for this round of the semi-finals
Yeah,
between
these
Dan
are-
and
that message
Tyler.
you got.
Dan on the left rig and
Yeah.
Tyler on the right rig. Tyler racing the Aston Martin.
Go back.
Dan opting for the Red Bull.
Yeah.
As this is an equal performance, it's unlikely that you're going to actually get anything
I believe I've said everything.
nicer. Have you got all the tracks set up as well?
Yes, I do.
May I see? Just so I can double,
Just for your
triple.
own sanity.
Just for my own sanity,
Dan
yeah.
figure as a system.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, Durham.
Yes.
Hello.
We should probably change their first account because
Here it
it
is.
still
Belgium,
uses the
Spain,
old,
and
like,
Austria.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
it wouldn't matter
Yes,
if it's
we've
in
got
the middle
three.
bit being just if you just search the first without the
No, just consistency.
Yeah,
yes.
Belgium for Austria.
I'll figure out how to. Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, I remember what I need to change. I remember what I need to change.
Yeah, go on.
The follow.
What is your
That is a base banner. I'm not gonna lie.
Tyler, this is no effect you. So I'm putting my NFT.
I've been followed by the official.
And I mean, it's going to save the new costume anyway.
What's the actual picture?
What? Like,
Someone stuck a googly eye on a warning seagulls.
What? Googly eye on anything look better, honestly.
Yeah, it does. I'm just looking for my Twitter now.
Googly eye like the nuclear bomb.
Oh, I want to share this team.
Where's this?
Where do you join?
Imagine you go to imagine like they're getting drafted
is,
for war and they have to pull up in the Humvee with that.
Oh, no, don't know that.
Imagine war, but like
Awesome
every
calculator thing I've ever seen. Is this the version that says I don't know?
oh wait.
I really hope this is the version that says I don't
Come
know.
on.
Okay. Here we are for the second
Second
semi-final.
Niggas, you're just jealous now.
Here we are for the second semi-final.
My kind of
here.
app.
Can we do the next one on ACC?
First round. Yeah, we're doing the next one on ACC, just to really confuse things.
9 plus 1, that's like 11.
9 plus 10.
Yeah, no, it said I went increase.
Okay.
I went increase.
So here we are again at Spa-Francorchamps, one of my personal favourite circuits. Not because I go well around there, but just because it flows quite well. I quite enjoy racing around there. It's a fun time. Fun time here.
Think about ABS.
For the off-throttle bit damage. I was
Okay,
actually,
right.
until Stunner was actually rotating.
Yeah.
So I'll probably keep the brake bars there.
I hate
so that
I hate how
play
like
with
all this going
Yeah,
to
you
pony
can
stuff. The problem is that I can't
Right,
share
ready?
any stuff I know.
Do you have any comments on the stream as we come down to 5
No,
red
we're
lights?
talking about furries.
Understandable. Right, here we go. 5 red
There's something wrong
lights.
way.
And it's race out,
There's
and
something wrong.
away we go for the Belgian Grand Prix. Red Bull gets a good start. Dan immediately into the source, going a little bit wide. Tyler immediately undercuts him into the first corner. Gets a brilliant exit as he comes through Eau Rouge and Radion actually coming over the top of the crest onto the Kemmel Straights. That Red Bull is going to want to really keep behind the Aston Martin, and yes he does. The gap's narrowing, he's got his ERS start on. Oh, bit of a squeeze to the outside, the Red Bull, can he hold it? No, he can't. Having to cut the track, coming back on alongside, and the Aston Martin makes contact with him. That's going to have to go to the steward's room, I think. Not that we have any stewards on deck. Okay, I've just been told we're allowing that. It is a racing incident, and we are going
I wish
all out
actual
here at
stewards were. I wish the
Spa-Francorchamps.
actual stewards were that quick at the side of things.
You should bring this over and I want to kind of read it.
It's 700 pages.
As we're now coming
You can read it.
through
very heavy.
the corners of Double
Okay, never mind
Gauche,
then, fine.
a little bit wide from the Red Bull of
When it
Dan.
goes to a place next
Tyler
time,
is
read
looking
it.
to hold the inside of the Aston Martin. Dan trying to scare him into a mistake, sending in the dummy, looking for that move around the outside of up the inside of Campus Corner now, makes that move, coming through into Paul Frere
It's an illegal move if they pull out a gun.
onto the fastest sector of the track, sector 3, basically taken completely flat out, coming through turn 16.
That's actually Blanchemont. I was really bad. And now, Tyler's looking for a late braking move. Is he going to make the move into the bus stop? No, he can't. Dan manages to keep it parked on the apex. Little bit of contact, but that's racing, baby, as they say in the biz. A 150.0 for Dan as Tyler's looking up the inside of the source. Little bit of going wide, but is able to keep that going, and Tyler is going absolutely ham here at Spa-Francorchamps, which you can't spell Spa-Francorchamps without ham, which is
Shocker, that's some hard commentary.
I'm sorry. Right now, going side by side up the Camel Straight. Oh, that's the wrong camera. Hold on. On board with the Red Bull, looking around the outside, coming in the Lake Com.
Hamilton, Verstappen moment.
Got to come back in behind the Aston. Bit of oversteer there from the Red Bull. Bit of a shame there. We're now going to keep our eyes on Tyler in the Aston Martin. All eyes are on him, he's been incredibly good all the way throughout this tournament. He's been the guy to knock out Ben Gilroy, who I was going to say would have probably won the whole thing, but to be honest, I'm incredibly biased.
Like, he never fails to compliment Ben than any other commentator.
Mate, when you're I'm not a fanboy and this passionate.
He's only good on ACC.
Well, yeah, maybe. As we now coming through the flat out sector 3, little bit on the grass there from Tyler. Coming into the bus stop chicane once more. 1 second gap. Dan has gone a little bit wide. He's got to get a really not a very good exit out of the bus stop. There's a 1:45.7 from the Aston Martin. Absolutely brilliantly done by Tyler. Still within 1 second, so he has DRS. But is he going to be able to get it? Coming into Eau Rouge, just about. Yes, he is going to get that DRS. As long as he can get a really good run through Eau Rouge and Radion, actually. Is the DRS going to open? He has not got the DRS.
He's on a. He's got a low. He's got a high speed. Yeah, might have been wiser to be good.
Now we come through Lake Com. Can Dan catch up to Tyler, or is this going to be a slam dunk win for the Aston Martin? Bit wide there, yes, through Malmedy.
Extra downforce is helping.
Now through Bruxelles. Now we can see, yes, the Red Bull is running a slightly higher downforce setup, so through the... Oh, he's hit the wall! He's hit the wall on the outside! Let's go on board with the Red Bull now. Going a little bit wide now through Double Gauche. Now through Leifania. Let's see how quick that Aston Martin is going to look. Now 2 seconds is the gap.
This is not the American Grand Prix.
2 seconds the gap as we come through the flat out sector. Come out through the flat out sector 3 through Blanchemont.
I'm pretty sure that's the plot of the Hitman scenario.
That is the Hitman Miami mission. But another man on a mission is Tyler in the Aston Martin, who comes across the finish line to win the first round in the semi-final. Second semi-final here. Durham's fastest gamer, incredibly done by the Aston Martin.
This is not Roblox. This is not Fortnite, Clay. Go back to playing Fortnite.
Oh shit, why didn't they just go over the fucking cafe?
No! I am going to kick you out.
Understandably so, as we are now going to move on.
You were with Hungry Prince last night.
We're going to move on to the next round now, which is at the Barcelona circuit in Spain. It's been a fixture of the F1 calendar for a long time, and has been the home of F1 testing for quite a long time until Bahrain recently took that spot. I think odd race there. I was very happy to see that. Once again, I did get caught kind of fanboying over Gilroy's performance there, but again, perhaps the ACC talent might not carry through to F1.
but he's a very, very quick driver. That is all I am going to stay.
Yeah, I should.
Okay, we're now
Can you switch to go to what's like
swapping rigs over.
Break should be the same.
As if we didn't need to make as if we wanted to make this even more confusing. We now have Dan on the right rig, Tyler on the left rig. Prepared for the brilliant background there. Love that. Is there any way we can put that together? What if we say that you were going to feel like cursed? Yeah, no. I'm not going to, but I'm having a really fun time here commentating, watching over, seeing Twitch.tv/Durham.
What are you trying to do?
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, these are the same.
I'm not at him again. I already called him yesterday.
Ready?
I know they're gonna be free.
After
Double after.
No, he ran the thing.
It might just be the calibration.
Changes. Are they both going faster?
Sorry.
No, I'm just
Or is Dan going to switch back to Red Bull?
quite significant.
He does before.
Yep, Facebook. Look, we've made $9.
You ready to go?
We've given it again. Now we need $25.
Yeah.
Subscribe to Durham Esports.
I mean, no.
Any primers in the chat? Understandable.
Yeah, no, I can't.
Any primers in the chat?
I mean, you can both be after. I mean, it makes our life difficult.
Not really. I can just say the different Astons, but
Yeah.
okay, we've now swapped rigs
Change the
over.
brake bias if you need it.
We've now swapped the rigs over. Working here at Spectrum now. Once again, returning to the sweet tracks of Barcelona. Have a look at this brilliant pit lane. This stream is unfortunately not sponsored by DHL or Aramco, or else we would be absolutely minted. We are now getting ready for the start sequence of the Spanish Grand Prix. Second round, semi-final number 2. It's very, very close between Dan and Tyler. Hoping for a good race here. If Spa was anything to go by, Spain will surely have a good promise, some good racing, good overtakes mostly. New layout of Spain might make it slightly more difficult to overtake with the removals of the old turn 14 and 15, the chicane. Really going to be making a bit of an impact here as we're now getting ready to start the race. Once again, it's 5 lights. And lights out and away we go. As the Aston Martin does get a really decent launch off the start line, the Red Bulls immediately pulling into the slipstream, traction control, working wonders for the Aston Martins. Red Bull makes a dive, down turn 1, can't hold it around the outside of 2. The Aston is looking very, very quick now, moving through turn number 3. I don't know any of the corner names, but it's not like they name the corners because they're not that important anyway. You're just going to be calling them the corner numbers. Through turn 4 they go now. Oh, and the Red Bull's off! The Red Bull's off! Manages to keep it out of the wall, but that... We might be restarting. A good show of sportsmanship from the Aston Martin driver. Offering to restart. Are we restarting?
We can restart.
I'm more than happy for us. We've got plenty of time. It's okay. Are we starting? Okay, cool. Both drivers are retiring from the race.
as a brilliant showing of sportsmanship there.
Even the start.
Get strolled.
Like generally, I
Get
lose like.
Oh man.
Even at the start.
Get strolled.
Yeah, traction control on the start's huge.
No, I shifted.
Okay, so
I went back to like default and shifted up like a good for like manual start.
That was
No, but even then, traction control on the start. Like,
traction control at the start literally like
generally will give me like 2-3 seconds.
right. If you want to just select,
No, let me just change the track again. It's always Spain we have to restart.
it is Spain that restarts, which is it's like a bad luck charm. He's moving now to do Spain and Austria. We're just going to restart Spain.
You ready? Or? I mean, I'll let you start whenever.
If both drivers are ready, we can get underway for the Spanish Grand Prix. I've drank more water today than I have in the entirety of the week. If you wouldn't mind, I would thoroughly appreciate that. Thank you very much,
Yeah, ERS is hold on. It's hold on that one. Yeah, no. Oh, did you have
They
ERS?
did a really good job. I think they had done quite well in qualifying. I didn't know how Pad had done previously, but seeing them do quite well today was quite nice for me. I'll say that much for a fact. Purely because myself and Pad are quite good friends, and it was just nice to see them on the track, having a bit of fun, having a bit of driving, all that lovely stuff. We're going to watch as the drivers are going to be making their way out to the grid now. This time, Mercedes and the Aston Martin, I will say that Mercedes does look absolutely beautiful. It's changing the brake bias, I believe, as we're now getting ready to start the race. It's 5 red lights, lights out, and away we go for the Spanish Grand Prix. As it's a decent start for the Aston Martin, and even a decent start for the Mercedes as well. The two of them are going to be side by side coming down in turn 1, but the Mercedes does take turn 1 pretty well. The Aston Martin gets a really good run, looking around the outside of turn 2, and the Aston Martin's taken the lead of the Spanish Grand Prix. Absolutely brilliant there, and a brilliant retrieval of the water bottle by Pad. Excellent call-outs that I'm making as this race is starting to heat up, much like the summer sun in Spain. Through turn 5 they go now, into the technical second sector.
No, he deserves this. Someone's getting a contract.
So yeah, someone replace David Croft with me, because
Put this in your commentary.
yeah, this is the Mercedes has gone a little bit wide there, a little bit of a mistake, a little bit of an oopsie daisy, as the professional drivers will call it. Coming through sector 3. Coming through sector 3 now. Now again, this is the altered layout of Spain, where they have gotten rid of the incredibly awkward chicane and have just replaced it with 2 flat-out corners. Mercedes going a little bit wide through turn number 13, and a little bit wide again out of 14, a 17-2 for the Aston Martin.
I hate that chicane.
That chicane was awful, genuinely.
Am I the only one that liked it?
I mean, I thought it was all right. I think it just.
I think it's more useful for the like.
It was the MotoGP chicane, wasn't it? Because the motorbikes. If you were to try and take 13 flat out in a motorbike and you were to fall off, let's just say you probably wouldn't be getting back on your bike anytime soon.
Yeah, but at the same time, why has it changed from Formula 1? Aston's gone quite. Aston's gone the big one.
Aston went a bit. Yeah, driving it was all right, and it felt great if you could nail it.
Kills the momentum
Yeah, it does ruin the momentum. You can see the Mercedes in the background.
I'd rather have it, but not quite.
Aston again. They have also done a reprofiling of turn number 10 to make it a little bit wider, which is why you can see the drivers running incredibly wide through turn number 10 through 14. Goes the Aston Martin now of Tyler. It is a 1:14.8, which is a brilliant lap from the Aston Martin. And if Tyler can keep it all nice and held together, he'll be able to get himself through to the finals with just this race
Let's hope Dan can really pile on the pressure now, because Tyler's only seeded 9th and he's already made his way through the semi-finals, which is pretty good, I would say that much. So now we're going to go through second sector, through the S's of 7 and 8. A little bit wide, running on the sausage curbs there. The Mercedes goes completely off at turn number 8. Through 9, you're going to take that nice and flat, running nice and wide, carrying as much momentum as you can onto the straight for turn 10. Braking nice and early, going all the way to the left, but does go off the track, maybe running a little bit into the gravel. Looks like the Merc has succumbed to the pressure, but one driver who has not succumbed to the pressure is the Aston Martin of Tyler, coming around the final corner to win and move on through to the finals of Durham's Fastest Gamer and sending a 14.3 for good measure at the end.
I think it might be, pretty quite close then. The lap time was close. Best of 5 anyone? We have the time. We can. We do have the time, to be honest. If you want to do a best of 5, I'll leave that. It's up to you two. It's up to you two. What, the final? Yeah, if you want.
Okay, cool. Best of 3. We're doing a best of 3 for the finals. We're not changing.
You can do 5 lap races.
We're not changing the format. I don't think the 5 lap race will make much difference.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I mean, if you want like a 2-minute break, I guess. It's up to you. You might be warm, so you might want to go straight back into it. Yeah. Where's the point?
You're still looting.
No, I mean, don't give it to them.
Oh,
we're supposed to be doing the point.
Do you want? No, you may do the honest. I'll be honest. I'm merely a tool to be used.
Yeah. Do you want the rig or do you want the? No, you can choose between either the rig or pick 2 tracks, basically. Fair enough. Okay, yeah. So, and then you want to Malik? You want to ban or to pick first? Sorry, no. Do you want to ban first? I mean, no. I mean, this is the point. You might end up.
Let's do the same track. Let's pick and ban.
Pick and ban is the way to go.
Okay.
Yeah, but do you want to ban first or second?
How many can I ban?
So you ban 1, ban 1, ban 1, ban 1, and then pick first ban.
Seems as though the tracks that we're banning are commonly the street circuits, which are going to be very punishing for these drivers. The banned Velocon for
You pick one.
seeing that in the final.
Sorry. Yeah, you pick 1, then ban.
Probably would say.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ban or I'm gonna.
No, you pick.
The track over there.
Yeah. Is it gonna be? Please don't be Spain again. That's so much Spain.
Are you telling me you don't like
I mean, you can't do Spain.
the procession that is fine?
No. Well, the country's fine. The racetrack is not. Like, if you
The country is it's just a basically racetrack.
the country, it becomes the racetrack for the weekend.
Yes. So you don't like the country?
I've never been, so I can't say.
What's this?
Monaco as a country / racetrack.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think there's any good reason for us to go.
Other than to watch the
Okay,
race.
interesting. And then final track you can pick.
Please do not pick Spa or Spain. I want something
You've
different.
already picked Spa.
Okay, well.
Yeah, okay, good. Thank you. We got these tracks.
Okay, so we're doing
Spa,
Brazil,
and then Bahrain. Yeah, again, get yourself. Do you want to be swapping or like?
I'm fine here.
Yeah, okay, just swap. Okay,
Okay, we're looking at some different tracks today. Finally, apart from Spa. Well, that's because Spa's actually like pretty fun to race around.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there we go. I've actually got the corner names for Brazil down, and I'm probably going to ruin all of them because they are in Portuguese. So I'm not gonna.
Okay, I will set the tracks. Let me set the tracks first.
Right, so we're going to open this in a new tab, and there we go. Brilliant. We've got all the track maps.
Okay, we need a lower resolution quality of widget.
I love how Wiki doesn't make
Spa is
Okay, we just need to add everyone.
the final 3 tracks that we're going to be looking at today are Spa, Brazil, and Bahrain.
Like, I love how like every time we can try something.
Finally seeing some different tracks today, but I will say Spa. It's probably been the best one we've seen for racing so far, especially that race between the Aston Martin and the Mercedes. So, how shots before?
I don't think so.
Let's weigh in on anything.
Talking about Wicked.
Okay, cool. Anything about Wicked that we would like to say to the stream?
A lot.
Okay.
Not my press. If I was bad.
That's crazy hating.
Wow.
Crazy hating.
Whoa. Damn, I feel like George Russell right now.
Kai's my project manager, so every time we do software engineering, I just awkwardly looking in the corner. Their thing. He's just there. I hop on and start.
Hopefully that was picked up by
We just start. No, don't worry about it. He's a good sport. Rick's a good sport.
He's a very good sport.
Yeah, but that is not serious.
No, this is all. It's all jokes. It's all vibes. It's all love here.
If he wasn't a good sport,
Exactly. Yes. No, we don't need. Not on purpose.
Not purpose. Me, my life.
Good. Starbucks is just happening.
Yeah, I spent all my money.
Starbucks is mid, honestly. Like it's fine.
It's mid but expensive.
Every time I go to Starbucks, just because I need coffee.
It's just because all the people who want their pumpkin spice lattes or whatever else are just like. Starbucks feels like the Apple of coffee.
That's not good. Apple actually makes these
Apple
products
big
now.
like okay, but that's the thing.
Apple actually makes good products.
It was more about the people seem to use Starbucks as like a status symbol.
I mean, okay, well, I'll do
It's
second round.
overpriced for what it is. I'm not saying it's bad. It is just overpriced.
Yeah, ready up when you're ready.
I mean, like, think about it, like the MacBook Air.
Yeah, unfortunately, Starbucks does not offer a $4,000 cheese grater, so.
What?
Yeah? Have you not seen the
Mac
No.
Pro.
Have you not seen the Mac Pro?
What?
It is a
How are you not
It's a
aware of it?
$4,000 cheese
Wait.
grater.
Yeah, if you need to adjust brake bars or anything.
Yeah, it's a cheese grater.
And it does cost $4,000.
How much is it?
It's I'm pretty sure it's like
I'll see
probably
the
$3,500.
I'm pretty sure that's too low.
Too low.
No, it's 7 grand.
What?
Yeah, 7,000 pounds. I was like, that's too low.
I thought $4,000 was a lot.
No, that's the monitor.
Oh yeah, of course.
The monitor is the $4,000.
So it's 11K total.
Why?
The map.
No, because that.
Because it's shiny and silver and has an Apple logo on it.
Race is
Anyway,
starting.
the race is going to start now. Let's stop.
And
Let's get back on
like-
track.
Yeah,
Topic on track.
lights out.
Lights out and away we go.
Let's go.
Even have like the iconic fucking map.
We're gonna look.
I mean,
Stop, stop, restart,
Uh
restart,
oh. What's happened?
What happened?
Yeah. Restart. Yeah, I don't know. You know, you've got his control for the
Back. Oh, we got buttons issue. Is that on the board?
I don't think buttons issue is on the board, unfortunately. We've only had wrong brake pedal, wrong camera,
We are doing a quick
table issue, and force feedback. We're going to restart one more time.
Got the Spinella account.
And the Spinella account.
Has anyone
Can't forget
updated
about that.
Has anyone spawned yet?
I don't.
last person spin.
No, like,
Nah, no, Dan held it.
no, the reason
I mean, I
why
didn't
is
count
because,
that. I
like,
wasn't already
it's for,
spinning.
like, professionals, like,
He held it. He didn't go. He didn't do a 180.
it's Mac
Or he didn't
Pro.
go past like 90 degrees, let's say.
Like,
Probably was about 60 or whatever.
like, this is the stuff even me on
Okay,
Apple for.
we're going to have to change the.
Yeah, sorry. Let me do the track first. Sorry.
Like no, if you put like the Apple like silver and then have the Apple brand on it, I think people pay like 5 times for it. It's insane.
No, not really.
No, really.
The Pro display is $4,500. Man, I'm so glad I didn't buy into Apple's ecosystem.
I mean, no, you don't need it.
You don't need
This
it.
is micro LED. This is pretty much the first micro LED you could buy. And it's like 6K plus you really need. You would be buying a 4K monitor, like a £4,000 monitor, if you were in the market for this thing in the first place.
Yes, if you're in the market for it, yes, of course.
Yes.
But like, most people will not.
It's not meant for anyone.
That's why they call it a Pro display.
Yeah. They
Oh,
they
right.
offer this, it's for pros to the point. Yeah, well, there's also the
just
1,000
approach
dollar
the-
stand.
You map your look back.
Actually,
Granted, they could have just
You
said,
map your
they
look
could have said better, just like
Check over the
include it in the price and just remove like the industrial, because who's using the stand? If
Okay.
you're using like appropriate
Double
one,
check.
like actual cinematography, great camera monitor,
Yeah, I think we're ready. Tyler, if you're.
stop saying.
Yeah, again, random grid.
It's
Second
a matter of
one,
like
I would just.
them actually to professionals, actual professionals, charging prices that professional gear actually costs.
wait, why did they fucking sell this separate though?
I literally just explained it.
I have problem listening sometimes.
I was literally explaining it.
I thought you were on to something else.
No.
I thought you were yapping about
Okay.
something else.
Hopefully,
Okay, right, okay, here we
We're
are.
back.
First race of the finals, for real this time. Lights out and away we go. The Aston Martin gets a pretty decent launch of Tyler, but the Red Bull gets a little source very quickly and is able to immediately grab that lead. Malik looking very, very quick here as we come up through Eau Rouge and Radion. Actually, we're going to be flat out down the Kemmel Straight, approaching 210 miles an hour as we eventually come up to Lake Combe, which is a brilliant, brilliant track. Here we go, once more. The Red Bull setting a purple first sector. The Aston Martin is slowly but surely starting to fall back in terms of their time, in terms of their laps. Here we go, coming through turn number 9, coming into Dubagauche. Looking at how quick they're going through that corner, that is wild that they're able to keep that going, keeping that on the track. Malik has been looking incredibly solid all day, really cementing his place here. He's going to keep going through. He's going to go up into the third sector again. Basically all the corners in the third sector are going to be taken flat out, save for the bus stop chicane. Final two corners of 18 and 19 coming through Blanchimont. Now goes the Red Bull. Gonna look back at the Aston Martin taking the same corner. He could be taking that at about 200 miles an hour if they're actually in the car. They'd really be feeling that on the necks. But yes, 1 second gap between the two. That is a substantial margin already. But he didn't get a very good launch out of the final corner.
The Red Bull got the score line.
Aye, yes indeed. Red Bull does go purple in that lap. We're now gonna on board through Eau Rouge and Radion actually. We're coming up the Kemmel Straight. This is, you can just see how quick the drivers are going. If you can, I don't know if it's even showing the speed on the straight here. Is he letting off the throttle? Higher downforce, right? Okay.
0.9, lost a bit of time.
So he lost a bit of time on the Kemmel Straight, mostly because he's running a bit less downforce, a bit more downforce, I should be saying. So the Aston Martin does look to maybe cut the corner just a little bit there. Yeah, through these corners, you can just see how much time that Red Bull's making up just by having that higher downforce setup, getting that grip around the corners. And through with the Aston Martin now. Ooh, and through Dubagauche, a bit off the track there, yes. Very gentle on the wheel. Indeed they are, all going a little bit wide. That's going to scrub off a lot of speed, which is really not very good for sector 3. You're going to want to take all these corners flat out. So if you ruin your momentum through Port Frere, you're not going to have a very fun time coming through sector 3. Switch back to the broadcast cameras now, looking through
Thank you,
bus stop
cameraman, for
chicane.
not looking at the Red Bull at all.
Thank you for not strolling us.
Could get DRS on the Kemmel Straight.
He could get the Aston Martin could get DRS on the Kemmel Straight, depending on if the Red Bull messes up La Source.
Oh, and
No, that Red Bull is clear of the Aston Martin. Detection zones are coming up, but wait, hold on. Does he get the DRS? Let's switch back. Let's switch back to the Aston Martin, see if he's got the DRS. He does have the DRS. Coming onto the Kemmel Straight. Closing the gap. Is he going to send it from a long way back? He sends it up the inside, contact, and into the wall goes the Aston Martin. What a shame there for Tyler.
It's coming up.
That calls him off.
I don't think you. I think you just got your line, to be honest. And that's what it looked from me.
Yeah, it looked like the Aston did kind of send it.
They just sent it last stitch, you know. But I'll watch the
Just in time as well.
I'm just asking you to do it.
Coming through deep, trying to try that again. Coming through Double Gauche now. As we're going to come through Leifania. Again, I would be pronouncing these corner names better, but I don't want people to think that I'm French.
There.
He comes through Campus Corner. Not going to want to run wide there as he comes through Paul Frere. The first of the flat-out corners now coming through Sector 3. As we can see the Red Bull just ahead. Camera focus on the Aston Martin for now. Coming through Bruxelles, you're going to be taking this around 200 miles an hour. Incredibly quick corner, but ultimately winning here in Belgium is going to be the Red Bull of Malik, who takes the win here at Spa-Francorchamps. Very, very good racing that we saw there.
It's Brazil next.
It's Brazil for the next one. I'm going to absolutely butcher the names of all of these corners. Here we go. Fantastic racing that we saw there. Very intense.
You were closing in. I think you just sent it.
You know, he sent it because it was last lap. So I think that's fine.
That's fine. Am I the only one who's ever gone the 5 to
No, someone got a time penalty for cutting the corner really badly. With me.
Penalty from stewards.
Yes, you're the only person who's gotten a penalty from stewards.
I still report some.
And you still won.
Let me just set the, actually no. Let me just set the grid very quick.
That does not set a good precedent.
No, not really.
I don't know what happened to you at the start.
Don't worry, Mag was too far from me to even.
Oh, okay.
Thank God I wouldn't be given the award of worst driver by Malik being so far away that I cannot crash into him, even if I wanted to.
Indeed.
Unless I do Maldonado.
Just have a look which button it is.
Well, yes, unless we picked Monza and you could have done a.
Keep it bound.
Keep it bound.
There was a Ferrari at one point that had missed the. No. They'd missed the. It basically cut the first corner and took it backwards. No.
Oh, no.
I think like on the right hand side they'd like spun it or something. I forgot. No.
Who was it?
It's not recent.
I don't know.
Fair enough. Neither do I. I'm still trying to rack my brain to think about it.
Yeah. Okay. Grid was unrealistic. I don't know who did this.
No, like I don't know.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
What?
What's happening?
Yeah.
I was saying.
Where was the lobby last time?
I'm right.
Wait, no, you're
Let's
not.
go back to
Yes, he is.
about
Oh,
Apple.
I'm done. Sorry. No, I moved it up and then you said no.
You need to come to the VR show. You're missing out.
Even more
Yeah,
degenerate,
okay.
they say.
Let me just double check on that.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah, the VR chat stream. It turned out
Yeah,
like
last
he
one I was
buys his like
randomized,
VR's dying.
Yeah,
Now it's
whenever you guys are ready.
Yeah. Wait.
Live stinky reaction.
Sydney.
Yeah,
Live stinky
this will be
reaction. I'm
good.
clipping that setting to sit. Live stinky reaction is great.
Look, in my defense,
That says live Sydney
I
reaction.
am blind. I am very.
So
much,
are we. So are we. We're just as blind.
I can't read.
Neither can we.
Damn it! It looks like I've lost all of my excuses. Well, time to end stream, joking.
Wait,
go
to the go first stream.
No, I can't end stream.
Yeah,
You can't. It's
you
on
ready?
my hands. Alright, let's go.
Okay. For the first time in this tournament, we're looking at Brazil. Brilliant track.
Oh no, we've been sent to Brazil.
An old season opener. It's lights out, and away we go. The Aston Martin gets a pretty decent start, immediately covering him off into the Senna S. Now they go, looking incredibly close to one another. All Tyler has to do to keep ahead of the Red Bull is to just defend like a lion. As they come onto the Retro Posta, the Red Bull is looking to make a move, coming into the Decina de Lago, but it switches back behind him, behind the Aston Martin, as they're now coming into Ferradura. I'm going to absolutely butcher all these corner names because I don't know how to pronounce any of them. So if you are Brazilian, Portuguese, or you know how to pronounce these corner names, please do not get mad at me. I am just a ignorant white man. As we're coming through, as we're coming through,
Crazy.
we're coming through Biso de Pato
Someone's
now.
playing Counter-Strike 2.
Indeed they are, as they're coming through Magulio now. And then Subida dos Boxers, we're coming through the final corners now of the track, taking them absolutely flat out. This is the third sector that we're seeing now. Absolutely flat out. You don't want to lift off the throttle at all coming through these final few corners. A 14.6 set by the Aston Martin immediately coming into the centre S's, wanting to keep ahead of the Red Bull. And now coming on to the Reto Aposta. Is the Red Bull going to keep behind him for long? He's got his ERS, he's going to have the DRS next lap, so if he can maintain this gap, we might see a pretty decent race on our hands as we come through turn number 5 now. The Aston and the Red Bull are very, very close to one another. Coming through Ferrodura and Larynginia. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it.
Thank you, cameraman.
But that's whatever. We're gonna keep on trucking. Coming through Bico de Pato now. Maybe on board with the Aston Martin. On board with the Red Bull because I selected the wrong car there. 1 second of the gap now. It's looking like Tyler is opening up that gap. I think the Red Bull made a bit of a mistake. Unfortunately, I have no way of doing a replay because I don't have that ability. But is it?
I do. I can put one stroll.
Is the Aston Martin?
Someone actually hit the clutch.
Yes, the DRS does get enabled, but yes, he'll have DRS now. Okay, brilliant. That's off. I can't change it. This is broadcast. I pressed F6.
Why?
It might be an Alonso Perez up to the line, to be honest.
Yeah, indeed it might be. So if Malik and the Red Bull can get a really, really good Sector 2 here, tight, technical, twisty, and overall tumultuous. Lots of elevation change, lots of very, very tight corners. You're going to want to really get a decent run out of here. Get a really good run through turn 2. Eventually you'll get through to the third sector. And now, here we go. Into Sector 3. It's going to look... It looks as though the Aston Martin solidly in the lead. Coming through the final corner, as long as he doesn't make a mistake. Onto the back straight he goes. On board with the Aston Martin as he comes across the finish line to win the Brazilian Grand Prix. It's all down to this final race, everyone.
Do you want to do one shot quali? Do you want to go point toss?
I think we could do a one-shot quali for this last round.
I mean, it's up to them. Like, if you want to do a one-shot quali, it's up to you. Like, we've got time, to be honest. It's
still got a whole lot, basically an hour.
I think one-shot quali would be better.
One-shot quali.
It would make for a great stream.
Let's do one-shot quali. Do one-shot quali. Yeah.
One-shot quali. Yeah, it is.
Exit out
the toonie does not get used.
Actually, no. I can actually send one-shot quali.
You can. Yes, you can.
Yeah. So.
I was about to pull the toonie, but I'm not using that.
I mean, we could do a very short quali if you want.
Just a one shot will be fine. I think.
One shot quali, and then
So for the final race, the race that will decide.
I think that's probably the fairest way of doing it.
Let's do a replay of the
oh no.
The replay.
Get strong. We're going to do a bit of one-shot qualifying before this final race now. Yes, it's
a one-shot quali. Yeah, everyone's happy with this. Yeah.
Okay, we're going to do one-shot quali followed by 3 lap
whenever you're ready, feel free to ready up.
To determine who is Durham's fastest gamer.
I think minus 3 shot, 3 lap. 5 lap would allow you to use DRS.
Season 2's coming round.
5 lap would let you. 5 lap would let you use DRS. Like we could do 5 lap if we wanted to use DRS.
No. Okay. I'm just wondering.
Okay, we're messing with the format too much.
I'm just wondering in because you guys mentioned earlier about the. Because I don't play F1 game. Yeah. Not that much.
Whenever you're ready.
Yeah. But why 3 lap, not 5?
I think that by the 5th lap, you kind of get a feel of who's where. Especially with the especially with the big difference between the two.
Just stick on board, don't switch off.
Cool, we're going to be on board with the Red Bull now, taking us through a lap of Bahrain. Coming through up to turn 4, you're going to want to leave it nice and wide, breaking around the 100 board, get it in nice and early. Good run out there, coming through into the second sector, taking as much curve as you can to turn 5 to get a decent run through 6 and 7. The hairpin of turn number 8. This tends to be a bit of an area where you might lose the back end, but the Red Bull does keep it nice and stable. Coming through 9 and 10. One of the trickiest corners, as you have to kind of use turn 9 as a bit of a braking zone for turn 10. But be very, very careful when you're braking onto the back straight. The endurance format start-finish straight through turn 11 now. Using a bit of a curve on the left. Trying to keep it as wide as possible to get a good run through 12. You're going to want to avoid the inside curve of 12 like the plague, because it will spin your car out into the shadow run. So 13 we go now on the back straight, using all the space, trying to get a really good run through 14 and 15, breaking at the 100 board, getting as close as you can to the curve on the right hand side, flooring it down the pit straight. It looks like the Red Bull is just about going to take pole position with a 1 minute 30.6. Fantastic lap there.
I don't know either.
We will be told what the times are just after.
Yeah.
It's a 32.9 for Tyler in the Aston Martin.
Did you spin? Oh, fair enough. He was just getting mistakes out of the way earlier. Yeah. Did you just like have a moment or something?
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough.
Oh. Where's the star?
Okay.
We need to stop watching Hamilton's track limit violations.
Indeed, because of track limit violations, especially turn 4, you want to go wide there, but not as wide as Hamilton did in 2021. It's 5 red lights. And for the final time tonight, it's lights out and away we go for the Bahrain Grand Prix to determine who's going to be Durham's fastest gamer. We're going to be on board with the Aston Martin, looking around the outside of turn 1. Brakes very, very late, goes very, very wide, takes the Nico Rosberg line. Just about keeps the car going, but gosh, that is a bit of a shame for Tyler, who has put in a lot of effort to get to this point, but Malik is the man to beat out there. So now coming through turn number 4, we can see the Aston getting nice and cool. Really going to try and get close. Up for lap 3. Ooh, riding the curb a little bit through 7. Bit of an inventive line through there. I have pressed the wrong button. What have I just... I don't know what I just did.
What did you do?
Yeah, there we go. Sorry about that. I accidentally hit the mouse button somehow. So, sorry about that. Here we go again. Onto the endurance start-finish straight.
Broadcast issues.
Yeah.
We're replicating the FOM experience.
Indeed we are. Coming through turn number 11 in the Aston Martin now. And through 12, again, you want to kind of not touch the curb inside too much, but just enough to get the car around. As we're now going to look at the Red Bull. Look at that Aston Martin just behind, coming over the crest. I didn't even realize there was a hill there. I guess driving it, you don't really feel it, but certainly you can see it in the broadcast. The Red Bull really, really doing as much as he can to keep ahead. This is most importantly for bragging rights, but also there's a pretty nice trophy as well. But you know,
So that wasn't really good.
indeed, as we come through lap number 2, 2-second gap between the Aston Martin and the Red Bull, and the Red Bull gets a pretty good run out of turn number 3, but so does the Aston. He's going to use all the track that he possibly can coming into turn 4. Is he going to Hamilton it? No, he doesn't. He actually keeps it within the white lines.
Surprising.
Perhaps Hamilton could learn something from watching this stream, as we're now going to go on board with the Aston Martin through the start of the second sector into turn 8. Ooh, a little bit wide there. Ideally, you'd want to take that apex there. The apex was in Bahrain, and he's ended up in Sri Lanka. And now we're going to have a look on board. 9 and 10, very, very tricky set of corners there. Let's look at the Red Bull. Pulled out a 3-second gap in just 2 laps. Incredible effort there from Malik in the Red Bull, repping the number 87, doing what I definitely could not have done, since this is my own number, my own helmet.
Look, the Aston Martin going through the same corner.
Off the track camera.
3.5 seconds behind. The broadcast cam in F1 is flawless and has absolutely zero issues. As now, we're going to be
To hit the stroll button.
going on to the final lap now of the race to determine who will be Durham's fastest driver.
Oh, this is what it feels like to be a cameraman in F1. It's like the urge to hit the stroll button is so hard, is so overwhelming.
I'm not against you doing it, to be honest. That would be very funny. As we switch over to the Aston Martin. Oh, and that's Lance Stroll. He's gone off. There's no. I'm having too much fun doing this stream, man. Coming through the end of Sector 1, start of Sector 2. Again, let's see if he can. If the turn 8 always tends to cause some problems, especially with oversteer on the corner exit. At least what I've found. Maybe I'm just a bad driver. Who knows? As we're going to come through 9 and 10 now. It's a very, very tricky set of corners, and the Aston does seem to get it right, but maybe slows down a little bit too much. Kill their momentum coming on to the endurance start-finish straight.
3.6.
3.6 the gap. Yes, that is a. No, and there's no DRS on
Skirt turn on anyways.
on the straight. Unfortunately, we cannot turn it on. As much as I wish I could. Coming down into the final few corners now. Unexpected DRS failure where it just opens up. We can see the Red Bull now coming around the final corner, and the answer can finally be announced. Who is Durham's fastest gamer? It's Malik in the Red Bull to win the tournament. Incredible driving there. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant stuff.
Yeah.
Get strolled. Get strolled.
Get strolled.
Alright, I think the stream would go.
No, I mean, we don't do the trophy presentation.
Yes, we should probably.
Let's do a trophy presentation. Let's do it. I don't know who has the speaker, but if we can just play the F1 theme, whatever that may or may not be.
I don't want to get copyright struck.
That is true. Okay. I'm not going to do an a cappella version because my singing's not good enough for
No,
it.
do the kazoo version. Pull your kazoo.
I didn't bring my kazoo with
Pull
me.
the automaton. Oh, I should have gotten the opera song.
I have an automaton as well. I should have brought it with me.
Alright, next time we're doing it on iRacing.
I'm not against ACC to be honest. I just don't want to go against him.
Like, it seems a bit weird doing ACC for this.
True. It would have to be like, it would have to be like 10-minute
Like,
races.
it's very easy to do iRacing. We could do a set of course like F1.
Or the slightly lower formulas, like F2 or F3.
I mean, we could do F2. F2 cars are a bit, they're a bit, they handle a bit shit.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. Alright, that's...
This means more fun.
Yeah.
Right, let's keep it
trophy
going.
presentation.
Let's
do the honours.
Let's do the trophy presentation.
I'll move the
We
webcam.
need I think both of us.
We need to find a good place to put the camera, I think.
We can just move the webcam.
Yes.
Yeah, move the webcam.
Can we stay here with my microphone in
I'll let you
hand?
head up the Apex as well. Switch the camera to switch the...
Yeah, how do I
Yeah. So I can see what's happening. Projector in the background that's causing us. We can play some that image. Maybe pop the wrong flag. Maybe pop the wrong flag.
Can you not just do the camera that way?
I could. Okay, where do you want it?
Yeah, but then you can do the soy jack thing.
Fine, I'll just.
Oh, you missed the chance to do the soy jack. Excellent. Love that.
Unfortunately, the picture has
disappeared.
No, sorry, second person.
Tyler's there.
Dan was the...
I'm sorry, I'm confused. It's a long day.
It has been a very, very long day here
I have bad names.
in the paddock. I say paddock.
DLC.
Paddock.
Same
Yeah.
difference.
Yeah, that's my name.
This is the pattern. But is it virtual pattern?
Hi, I'm Pad.
And I'm Doc. I'm not. No, this is once again Doug on the commentary booth. First ever time doing this. While my voice may sound like I am very used to commentating over things, I have never done this before. So